Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. This is Sktv coming to you live from Phoenix, Arizona. My name is Sekou Kenneth. I want to say thank you to all of you for joining Sktv this morning, this afternoon, this evening, depending where you are. I want to say thank you to all of you. We want you to share the show. Share the show with everybody. Share the show with your group. Share the show on your page. Share the show anywhere you can and everywhere you are. I want to say thank you to all of you for continuing to support and be a part of Sktv family. Like we said in our post, Sktv, we are here to stay. We receive a threat from the senator, our senior senator, the senator of Nima County, Senator Prince Johnson. We are going to play the video. We will play the video. We'll play the video for you, so we all can listen to it, and then we will eventually respond to it. I want to say thank you to all of you. I want to encourage you to share the show while we get prepared for this beautiful conversation today. Please go ahead and share the show.
There are things we can do. We bring in good news and we give it to you. We judge it for podcast and connecting people and culture from here and up out of the globe. Monitor people who waiting to sell. Blessing that time and the efforts are rest. The brothers giving us here the premise of them. The work with my life without fear.
I live for health.
Master.
Clear body, so I make you. I can't ask you to be menu. Say my journey, I can't ask you my jamo. And yes, I know money. And more I know. And you love me. More I know.
Sktv, the best in Liberia. Sktv, the best in Africa. Sktv, the best in Mama Liberia. Muscle Rider, Lofa, and Grandmaster.
And I didn't ya to money, and I said ya to money, and I can't play ya to money, and I could do ya to money, and I didn't ya to money, and I said ya to money, and I can't play ya to money, and I could do ya to money, and I don't get it now ya to money. That's the baby, and I don't get it now. Cause you walk on my ya to money. Yeah.
Sktv, the best in Liberia. Sktv, the best in Africa. Sktv, the best in Mama Liberia. Muscle Rider, Lopa, and Grandmaster.
There are things we can do. We bring in good news and we give it to you. We talk about podcasts and connecting people and culture from here and up out of the globe. Monitor people who waiting to sell. The blessing that time and the efforts are rest. The broadcast we giving are real and I promise my best. To work with my life without fear. From Grandfather Nima to Lufa, from Riverside, River G to Chile, from Grand Crew, Bombing, Cape Mount, Monster Rider, San Tobacco, from Maryland, Punk to the Mikey B. We the best in the land, yeah, LIB. We the best in the land, yeah, LIB. We the best in the land, yeah, LIB.
Sktv, the best in Liberia. Sktv, the best in Africa.
So continue to share the show. We will be back in a few minutes.
There are things we can do. We bring in good news and we give it to you. We judge it for podcast and connecting people and culture from here and up out of the globe. Monitor people who waiting to sell. The blessing that time and the efforts are rest. The brothers giving us here the premise of them. The work with my life without fear.
I live for health.
Master.
Clear body, so I make you. cheni tina ke asema jamu engi sano muni emu aye yo engi lova emu aye yo
Sktv the best in Liberia. Sktv the best in Africa. Sktv the best in Mama Liberia. Must hold by the lofa and grandmaster.
Ena dine ya tumale, ena salia ya tumale, ena konagli ya tumale, ena kodubwa ya tumale, ena dine ya tumale, ena salia ya tumale, ena konagli ya tumale, ena kodubwa ya tumale, ena nakagiyari na ya tumale, Sktv, ena nakagiyari na, tosi wako ma ya tumale,
Sktv the best in Liberia. Sktv the best in Africa. Sktv the best in Mama Liberia. Must hold by the lofa and grandmaster.
There are things we can do. We bring in good news and we give it to you. We talking for podcasts and connecting people and culture from here and out of the globe. Qualified people who waiting to sell. The flesh, the time and the efforts are rare. The broadcast we giving are real and the premise my best. To work with my life without fear. From Grandfather Nima to Lufa, from Riverside, River G to Chile, from Grand Crew, Bombing, Kidman, Montserrat, San to Bacalu, from Maryland, Bon County to Mikey B. We the best in the land, yeah, LIB. We the best in the land, yeah, LIB. We the best in the land, yeah, LIB.
Sktv the best in Liberia. Sktv the best in Africa.
So while I was sharing the show, somebody tried to go into my account, my Facebook account. So let me take care of that for a minute before. Okay, I got to clear that. If I don't clear, I will not be able to monitor the platform while we're on the show. So let me clear that out. You see, Facebook just say, "Hey, Sekou, your account is blocked because somebody attempted to enter your account." So yes, I'm going to take care of that in a few minutes while we share the show. It looks like we are not sharing the show, in fact. So let's try to share the show, everybody. All right.
There are things we can do. We bring in good news and we give it to you. We talking for podcasts and connecting people and culture from here and out of the globe. Qualified people who waiting to sell. The flesh, the time and the efforts are rare. The brothers giving us care, the premise of them. To work with my life without fear.
I lyrical
Master.
Clear body, so make you. I can't Sktv menu. Sema cheni tina ke asema jamu engi sano muni emu aye yo engi lova emu aye yo.
Sktv the best in Liberia. Sktv the best in Africa. Sktv the best in Mama Liberia. Must hold by the lofa and grandmaster.
Ena dine ya tumale, ena salia ya tumale, ena konagli ya tumale, ena kodubwa ya tumale, ena dine ya tumale, ena salia ya tumale, ena konagli ya tumale, ena kodubwa ya tumale, ena nakagiyari na ya tumale, Sktv, ena nakagiyari na, tosi wako ma ya tumale.
Sktv the best in Liberia. Sktv the best in Africa. Sktv the best in Mama Liberia. Must hold by the lofa and grandmaster.
There are things we can do. We bringing good news and we give it to you. We talking about podcasts and connecting people and culture from here and out part of the globe. Qualified people who waiting to sell. The flesh, the time and the efforts are rare. The broadcast we giving are real and I promise my best. To work with my life without fear. From Grandfather Nima to Lufa, from Riverside, River G to Chile, from Grand Crew, Bombing, Cape Mount, Montserrat, San to Bacalu, from Maryland, Bonk to the Mikey B. We the best in the land, yeah, LIB. We the best in the land, yeah, LIB. We the best in the land, yeah, LIB.
Sktv, the best in Liberia. Sktv, the best in Africa.
Hello. Good morning, good afternoon. Yes, so folks, I want to say thank you to all of you. Please go ahead and share the show. Just took care of that. Because without that, I would not be able to share the show with my colleagues to come on. I want to say thank you to all of you for following Sktv. Hopefully we share with everybody that we're supposed to share with. Let me see. Yeah, so yes, want to encourage you to share the show. You know, we have a lot going on. Something happened yesterday. We posted on our platform. We posted on Sktv. And then we have also some pictures, some disturbing pictures from the event yesterday in Rhode Island. We told all of you that we are going to be following the event in Rhode Island, Providence, Rhode Island, in the United States. Regarding the event yesterday, wherein Ambassador Joseph Nima Boakai, the president-elect, was taken there to go and speak to the Liberian people. So before and after that program, we received a lot of calls from some friends, followers, and well-wishers, Liberians who are actually following Sktv and understanding what is going on in Liberia or within the Liberian body politic. Some of the words of encouragement and commendation was in regards to the fact that Sktv has been the only platform within the Republic of Liberia and around the world to pressurize the Unity Party and Joseph Nima Boakai team to be open to the Liberian people. Whatever we do, we are not doing it to take credit. We're not doing it simply because we don't like Joseph Boakai or we don't like the Unity Party. It's not about that. Whatever we are doing it simply because we believe that we owe it to the Liberian people. We vowed to make sure that we bring to you the truth and nothing but the truth. we vowed that we are going to make sure that we will continue to hold our leaders' feet to the fire, making sure they do what is right, making sure that they are answerable to the Liberian people. And that's exactly what we have been doing. Some people, when they are at the receiving end of our criticism, they can be angry, they can attack us, they can insult us, they will try to bully us, try to say a lot of different things. But nobody has the power to do anything that will change the way we do things at Sktv. So yesterday, for Joseph Boakai to have come out to talk to the Liberian people and to be visible by the Liberian people, both in Liberia and around the world, that was very, very good for him. It was good for Liberia. It was good for the Unity Party. And thanks to Sktv, we forced him out. We made Joseph Boakai and the Unity Party to come out yesterday. Because what they continue to do, they continue to lie to the Liberian people. They continue to take the Liberian people for a ride. They continue to disrespect the Liberian people. But when we started to report on them, went into their deception and lies, it became a concern. If you listen to the president-elect yesterday, for some reason, he himself is now being honest with the Liberian people, which is very unfortunate. Sometimes I used to think or believe that Joseph Boakai was a victim of Koromande people. That's what I thought. But Joseph Boakai himself, speaking yesterday, looking at him from where he was walking to where he was sitting to where he started talking, it is a known fact that he was not okay. They forced him to go out. For him to even deny that he is sick or that he was sick, that he was in the hospital, in that speech, that alone is embarrassing. For a statement, the president-elect to try to deceive or continuously trying to deceive the Liberian people. It is very unfortunate. If you look at Joseph Boakai and why he was going in that place yesterday, if you look at him and saw what happened, do you know yesterday while Joseph Boakai was going in there, Those guys that were in uniform, in the military uniform, at some point, they had to hold him. What is wrong with being sick? We are all sick people, especially when you pass 30, 40, 50, and above. Everybody can get sick, especially when you have those underlying conditions. For Joseph Boakai to continue to go on camera and even make fun of his own sickness, that I was sitting there watching one of them saying that I was in the hospital. How can I be in the hospital and then watching you? Are you kidding me? Oh, some of them say I was in a wheelchair, and in fact, one of them say I was in the ICU. Come on, man. That is embarrassing. I'm just being honest. Some of you are not going to like this, but that's just embarrassing. What is wrong with telling the truth? And what happens if you tell the truth? Telling the truth, it doesn't mean anything. You are the president. You are elected. Nothing going to undo that election. It has been recorded in the book of history that Joseph Boakai was elected along with Jeremiah Kun as president and vice president of the Republic of Liberia on November 14, 2023. That is already in history. It has already been written. Also, it has also been recorded in the book of history that Joseph Boakai, the first president-elect to be elected, but was not in the country to be certificated at the time when he's supposed to be certificated. That is also recorded in the book of history. So there's no reason to lie about anything. When we reported that Joseph Boakai was sick, was in a hospital in Rhode Island, you say, in fact, we're going to have a program in Philadelphia. The next day, you said we're going to be in Maryland. You try to fake everything. But we were ahead of you. We knew that he was not going to be allowed to travel all the way to Philadelphia or Maryland under that circumstances. So it is embarrassing for somebody who is elected to be president of a nation to go and lie about trivial things that you're not supposed to lie about. That is an embarrassment. It is an embarrassment. So I'm just trying to show you, I'm trying to show you a picture here to tell you that Joseph Boakai has no reason to lie, or his supporters have no reason to lie. Joseph Boakai is already the president-elect. Nothing going to change that. The only thing that could potentially change that was his situation. And now that he seems to be recuperating, even though he still looks sick, even though he still doesn't look well, but you know very well that the old man is not in his right element. You know that. So what is the big deal? What is the big deal of Joseph Boakai being sick? There's nothing wrong with that. It's not a big deal for somebody to be sick. Anybody can get sick. So look at this picture right here and tell me what happened here. Seeing this right here? You seeing people holding him? You seeing those guys here in the military uniform holding him? It's one thing to guide somebody, to protect them. It's another thing to hold him from falling. Some of you continue to be dismissive of the man's condition, continue to be dismissive of the man being sick. But what is disappointing if Joseph Boakai himself being pretentious, being delusional about his own sickness? That is very, very, very disappointing. You know, even if you look at, let's say, even if you look at somebody, if you look at yesterday, the video yesterday, you will realize that the old man is now well, but people trying to force him, and he himself, Joseph Boakai himself, deciding to say nothing wrong with him. Look at this other picture. Look at this picture. Look at the left hand, the way the hand looking. Like somebody who was paralyzed already. Look at the hand. This is not Photoshop. This is not anybody making him to look ugly, to look bad. This is just Joseph Boakai. Take a screenshot and zoom it. You will see as to how his hand looks like. What is wrong of being sick? We are not perfect. We are human beings. And any of us can get sick. Wow, Joseph, you know, one of my friends, or one of my brothers yesterday was telling me, oh, Seku, Joseph Boakai said, you know, indirectly took a shot at Sktv, but and one of you guys were listening. I said, we carry life. We don't have our own camera there, but we use somebody else video to air in on Sktv so that people can see for themselves. Cyrus, welcome. How you doing?
Lakane, we bless God for life. I'm grateful that I'm
By the,
alive and
by the way, we're going to continue with the show. I think today is the birthday of Cyrus Snemane, the guy here in the Dark Gogu. The man is bluffing today because of a birthday. So want to take this time to send a shout out to Cyrus Snemane, one of the lead reporter for Sktv there in Liberia. Cyrus, I want to say happy birthday. We wish you success. We wish you long life. We wish you prosperity. We hope you're enjoying your birthday today. And we are also hoping that our people, will make your birthday somehow lively. So if you're here and watching us and being part of SKTV family, we want to encourage you to, at least send some birthday gift to this guy here. You can say one goggle. You can say earpiece. You can say you see the watch he begin wearing. So the man in that moment, so you can do anything, just to make the man, birthday fun. And they are the one that making this possible for us there in Liberia. So Cyrus, I want to take this time to say happy birthday. We are talking something very important, but they just stop everything to wish you happy birthday. Cyrus, I know you were shocked when you saw the post that Senator Prince Johnson actually threatening SKTV. And these are things that we saw coming. We are not deterred by them. Those things are going to move us an inch. But it's good when it happens, we highlight it, we inform the Liberian people so that they can know what we are going through for doing what we're doing for them, for doing what we're doing on their behalf. So speaking of Joseph Nyima Boakai yesterday, for Joseph Nyima Boakai to say, okay, your birthday, please, when you send us money, please, tell us, say, for Sarah's birthday, for the birthday guy, or just say for the birthday, because we don't got two birthday here today. But if the money coming plenty, I will achieve my birthday. I will say my birthday too. But Sarah's will sue me. Well, I'm just joking. But honestly speaking, man, you make the man birthday, look nice now. You're sending him something, some change. So let Sarah go take care of himself. We enjoy a birthday after the show. So yes, Sarah's Joseph Boakai, you see this picture right here. See the hand? See the left hand?
right.
The left hand
Could not lift up.
Yeah, you can't put it up. You look at the man's face. Look at the man's face. It is sickening. It is embarrassing for Liberian people hypocritically taking this man around, using the man as a toy to amuse themselves. They were there yesterday dancing. I mean, these people, like, they don't have fathers. You can't play politics with the people's life. Nobody's saying being sick is a problem. Nobody's saying that you're not supposed to get sick. But you got no reason to lie about it. That's the only problem. And even if you admit that you are sick, you still the president. The people say even the man in the casket, they will vote for him. So you still the president no matter what. The only way you will not be president if you're not able to go to the country to be inaugurated. The voting already finished. But for Joseph Boakai himself, the thing that is very much appalling, for Joseph Boakai himself to talk about some people were saying that I was sick.
Yeah.
I was in the hospital. I was even watching one of them saying I was in the hospital. How can I be in the hospital watching you? Are you kidding me? You can be in the hospital and watch TV. You can be in the hospital and even do your phone. Use your phone and do anything you want to do. Why should this guy allow? I mean, try to make this woman to even lie to the Liberian and deceive the Liberian people that he was not sick, that he was not in the hospital. Why is it the man didn't show up somewhere else? When the man came, the man was in a different place. We announced that the man was taken to hospital in Rhode Island. Where did he surface? Was it not Rhode Island? Because they couldn't take him anywhere further. The man still undergoing treatment, which is okay. But why must you lie to the Liberian people? The man here like this is not even okay. Like somebody who got a stroke.
Right.
The man here is like this. That's not fun. That's not funny. That's not even a joke. If somebody is sick, they're sick. It is wrong. It is very, very wrong for us to be doing this to one of the older person. To a statement. If you wanted the man to be president, already president. Let him be transparent and honest to himself and to the Liberian people. There's nothing wrong with being sick. So yesterday, for Joseph Boakai himself to say again, to deny that he's sick, that he's in the hospital, when he knows very well for the past 10 days he's been undergoing treatment in the hospital. He knows for himself very well that he was taken to the hospital where he complained about chest pain, where he was diagnosed of a total heart blockade. Amen. A complete blockade. In fact, they are trying to make sure they're giving enough treatment, saying that he might not be able to do the major process, the triple bypass surgery,
Right.
that will have subjected him to stay in America here for more than 2, 3, 4 months, potentially up to 6 months or more. They know if that happened, it's not good for him. And they're also saying because of his age and with all the underlying condition, he may not be able to undergo the triple bypass surgery because he doesn't have the strength. The last time we reported to you here that they spent days preparing him to do a surgery. But the blood sugar could not allow that to happen. Do you know the level of treatment this man is undergoing? Forcing the man. I mean, it's okay to, all we needed you to do, we wanted to know the man whereabouts. Now you clarified that. The man is in Rhode Island, we said it. Or you could just take the man where he is, take a camera to him, talk to him, let him talk to the Liberian people. You don't have to force him. I just show you the picture where the man was falling. I don't know whether you were here that time, Cyrus. The man was falling and they were holding him right here. Right here.
So
You see the guy, see the military guys?
right.
See the guy in the military uniform?
Right.
The man is falling to the right.
And the arrow there. Yes.
Okay. Why would he himself try to deceive the Liberian people saying that he's not sick when he cannot even keep himself up? Why, Cyrus? Because we're gonna get to the Prince Johnson threat. As a matter of fact, we got a video of Prince Johnson where he threatening Sktv in his church. We're gonna play the video here. But let's talk about Joseph Boakai for a minute.
Why yes, Mr. Kane.
Well, why is it that they are lying? Himself lying.
Let me start by saying thank you and thanks to all our Sktv family. Let me say we want to say we're grateful to God for another life that we are alive today, and happy birthday to Cyrus Lemane. And Sktv family, Liberian people, you are the most important people on earth, and Liberian women are the most beautiful women. I have all copyright right from Steve Ode. Mr. Kane, to the issue, the thing is a glaring fact. We've said this times we're all number doing campaigns that these people are not coming to make any difference or change. And all of our extortion are now becoming reality. We said it that the old man is tired, and people who are even very close to him, including Lema Bowie. She is very close to Boakai. In fact, she's one of Boakai's siblings, one of his relatives, sorry. She said that, and she was insulted right on the same social media. So it's nothing that restrains. The woman is not a leader. How can you be in a government for 12 years and you are not in good terms with your leader, your head? It's a glaring fact. I was shocked when I listened to the president-elect throwing jabs, the man who we expect to be more responsible than the outgoing president. Those were things that President Weah were doing that we all frown at. And to the United Party folks, the thing is a clear reality that United Party has fed on lies. And that is what they're very good at, propaganda. The people are very good at propaganda, so that's something that you can't take away from them. Nobody can negate the fact that United Party is not good at propaganda. They are very good at it. We all saw Boakai, the president-elect, yesterday. We all saw his condition. We don't have to be a rocket. Nobody needs rocket scientist or to be a health practitioner or medical practitioner to tell you that the woman was not in a good physical mood yesterday. Yeah. From the way you are taking steps, the way you are making mood. Mr. Kane, this is to tell you that deceit is at a higher level in this country. And Liberians are their problem. Until the Liberian people start to realize, until the Liberian people open their minds, until the Liberian people accept reality, Liberia will continue to remain Liberia. And the politicians of our days will continue to fool the people. All the people who continue to suffer the woman, and I don't blame Omen Joe, I blame his wife, who allow her husband to go through the kind of thing, only because she want to be a first lady, or only because there are people who continue to talk to her and continue to allow and continue to mislead her that the woman can make it. It's a glaring fact. And what do you think that Prince Johnson will threaten Sktv? It's because Sktv is saying the reality. And Prince Johnson, he wants Sktv to spot no chances for the MDR, because the prospective government is the MDR government. It's not the United Party government. Mr. Kane, me and you know that Ambassador Boakai cannot make it to the presidency. The next president of this country is Senator Jeremiah Pankun of Nema County. And Prince Johnson does not want that chances to be squandered. That's the only reason you were threatening Sktv. We all know that Ambassador Boakai cannot make it. The president-elect is not well. You see, nobody pray for evil. Sktv do not pray for evil for the president-elect. But the reality is clear out there. The woman is not well. The woman is not strong. Why is it that the woman, if you are well, you know, by the people that I know, why will they not wanting the woman to receive a certificate? Let's come to think of something. Now, let me tell you, Mr. Kane, what they are using as distraction is the car that Mr. Kumi posted. United Party
Yeah.
is very good. They're very good at propaganda. They are good at lies. That's something they felt on all their life. And I want to keep their party standing. Out of lies, United Party cannot sustain that party. They cannot make it not stand as a party. The only thing they're doing is propaganda deceit. Now they're trying to use the distraction tactics to use the car to divert the entire conversation from on the old man health or from on what happened yesterday. Now they all doing it about coming, pulls a car. Like they man did not work for a car. They not work for the money or you stole it from anybody. That's just distraction tactics. But the people will
Yeah,
continue to lie to their
so they
brain.
are proud to protect a man who cannot walk on himself, got to be held by somebody.
Right.
The man who cannot walk straight. The man who is literally disabled. The left hand is like this. The left hand is like this. You couldn't even lift it up.
Yes.
Why expose the man like that?
Mr.
So,
Cannon, they only
so my question now: the people who are doing it, they are doing what they are doing. Most of them doing it for themselves. They're not doing it for JMB. They're doing it because of their one job. Because of the fact that they want job, that's why they are doing it. But what about Joseph Boakai himself, allowing himself to be caught in the middle of these guys, and he allowing himself to go and use his own mouth to lie to these Nigerian people, to even make fun of himself. That I was sitting there watching the other one and talking about I'm sick. I was in the hospital. I was watching you. I'll be in the hospital. They'll be watching you. Amen. I mean, we are talking about the presidency of Liberia. So, do you think this is a joke? Well, anyway, I'm going to play the video of Prince Johnson, the senator from Nimba, the senior senator from Nimba County, who threatened Sktv. And this is something we saw coming. Prince Johnson is saying that they will close down Sktv. I don't know how. He said, if we think nothing can happen, we should wait till the inauguration. We should wait till after the inauguration. Prince Johnson said, after the inauguration, they will close Sktv. In fact, he called Sktv name, but then trying to act like, he forgotten my name. And then they reminded him. They can all pretend like they don't watch. They can all pretend like they don't follow. But they follow these platforms religiously. All of the platforms, especially Sktv. Since the election, we have been the only platform that has been critical, that has been transparent, that has been following everything about the president-elect. So they're not happy about that. Listen to Prince Johnson in his own word. When he said, listen to him anyway. Listen to him. Because for some reason, some of you can't just help yourself. You're just addicted to liars. Listen to Prince Johnson here.
We were living this out in
there's no evil down the road. When he was living in America, left his children with his uncles and family members, and came here, he came with the expectation of returning. Yeah, he came as a living body, now he's a corpse. That's why you need to get closer to God. You need to get closer to God. You can never tell when the road will be gone. Don't listen to what people say about you. Listen to what God has for you. God needs you in His service. God needs your heart. God needs your soul. God needs your spirit. Because it is the spirit that goes to Him immediately after death. The spirit goes to God. The body is dirt. The body is material. It's subject to decay. When the soul is pure. It's the soul that Jesus came to see. It is a soul that Jesus paid the price on Calvary. He shed His blood that never loses His power. And His strength every time I fall. Come unto me, all ye who labor and are heavy laden, and I will give you rest unto thy soul, Jesus. But when we are preaching, people sometimes don't understand. Who is preaching? What am I going to happen in church? That gravel in there. You come to gravel, I agree with you, son. I agree with the congregation. What is the meaning of rebel? Is to rebel. Is to oppose. Oppose what? A diabolical, eternal record, oppressive, repressive, depressive, impassive. That the great men, the running you civil, the running you the peace of bundle of peace. We say no to such separation, such regime. Such regime. Then you come in rebel. You know what the meaning of rebel? You're using rebel as a force. You're using rebel as a wind to blow me out, to change my record. Yes, I'm a rebel before. I'm an old one before. When the country or Nigeria had no strong government, when there was a state of anarchy created by the federal government, who did that giving our people left and right. We have to fight to capture certain regions within the country to exercise military, political, and economic authority or the people in that territory, and we will save. Yes. Do you need the possible that they know? No. The wind of change has come. The wind of change has come. Calling for the government, calling for the participation in building post-conflict Nigeria. What is your contribution? Or what are your contributions? You the press people, they are talking plenty of radio everything. They are spread negative things. I hear the other man, Sktv or SKFM or something. The point secretary. What's in the Bible? The day the people close my radio station, that's the death of the regime. Wait until after the the European Council president is raised on the Republic and freedom of speech. That's not correct. When I was deputy speaker at Parliament, I went out to change my record. To exercise military. The wind of change has come. Calling for the government, calling for the participation in building post-conflict Nigeria. What is your contribution? Or what are your contributions? You the press people, they are talking plenty of radio everything. They are spread negative things. I hear the other man, Sktv or SKFM or something. The point secretary. What's in the Bible? The day the people close my radio station, that's the death of the regime. Wait until after the election. You know, the person president is praised and freedom of speech. That's not correct. When I was deputy speaker across parliament, I think you heard it for yourself. He said we sat on Sktv, we insulting the vice president, and he said nobody. He said we should wait until the inauguration. Gordon, how welcome? How you doing?
Just see you. I want to say thank you for the show. What past time I've been very busy with other activities that cover SKTV, and so again we are here on the nation's premium platform to talk about in the country at the moment. I want to say good evening to Prince Johnson. Uh, we here at SKTV do not spare wrongdoings, and so each time we see it, we flag it, especially when in interest of the Liberian people. And so I want to say thank you for affording me an opportunity again to sit on this wonderful and beautiful platform.
Thank you. So, my Liberian people, whether you're in Liberia or you are anywhere in the diaspora, and to Senator Prince Johnson, my own senior senator of Nima County. I know you are watching. I know all of you are watching and paying attention to Sktv at this moment. We just want to inform you that no amount of threat, no amount of bullying will stop Sktv. As a matter of fact, this recording, we will save it. And it will also be communicated to the relevant people and to the world what to expect. We saw this coming, and we are not deterred by it. It was the same Sktv that we told the world that Prince Johnson will be the spokesperson for Joseph Boakai government. Prince Johnson will be the decision maker for Joseph Boakai government. Prince Johnson, right out of the door, he was the one that made the announcement about Jeremiah Kun will be Boakai VP. And Prince Johnson believed when Boakai government takes over, he will be making decisions for them. He will be telling them what to do. He will be controlling them. He said everybody should wait till the election. In fact, when he tried to mistake my name, acting like he mistaking my name for Sekou Sharif, and then they corrected him. They said Sekou Kene. He said, yeah, Sekou Kene. If he meant to say Sekou Sharif, he was going to say, no, Sekou Sharif. But the fact that he has Sktv on his mind, the fact that he has planned for Sktv says everything about the kind of government that we are expecting. But the good news for Prince Johnson and everybody in Joseph Boakai government, Sktv, we are here to stay. You can't do anything to Sktv. The more you threaten us, the more we become stronger. The more you threaten us, the more you strengthen our resolve. The more you threaten us, the more we will dig deeper. The more you threaten us, the more we will go after the corrupt Mande officials. The more you threaten us, the more we'll expose you guys. You know, somebody sent me on an audio recording, supposedly of Nathaniel McGill. We have been around here. We have been exposing McGill, we are, and everybody. But we don't just fall for anything. The audio that one of my friends sent me, supposedly to be McGill's voice, it sounds like McGill, but the communication in there is not coherent. It sounds like something that's doctor, something that's been manipulated. We don't go for stuff like that. Similarly, when one David minister sent us the nude pictures of Henry Costa, at the time when Costa and I were not saying eye to eye because of the fact that we spoke against Benina Ure. Costa wanted to attack me. People sent me a nude picture of Costa. I told the person, this is very shameful. He can be a deputy minister. I think Brazilian Monk is here. Monk, welcome, my man.
What's up, Seku? What's up, Golden Hat and the rest of the Sktv crew? The listening audience, the viewing audience from all over the world. Once again, it's another beautiful day. I don't know about your end, but the weather here is good. It's one of the best December. I keep saying I've seen Minnesota, and I wish it continued because we are midway into the month and we are yet to get snow. So it's a good thing for some of us.
Yeah.
Yep.
So thank you, Monk, and welcome. I will bring you into this conversation in a bit. So for Prince Johnson to threaten Sktv, is very disturbing because you're not going to do anything to us. You should be worried right now. Boakai, you are protecting Boakai that you help to elect. Jeremiah Cohn that you help to elect. I don't want to going to turn you over. That's the good news for you. Before you threaten Sktv, before you threaten the people calling you rebel, you yourself said it during the campaign that the people trying to do whatever they're trying to do to you, they don't know you. They should know that you are a former rebel. That you said that the people say you are a rebel in fire, you are a military man, they can't trust you near power. You said that's the reason why Joey didn't trying to kick you away. You said it. You said people calling you rebel. So, Senator Prince Johnson, we got nothing personal against you. Everything that we have been saying is in the interest of Liberia. We don't really worry about you as a person. If you're going to be like one of those former rebel leaders, former killers that we know, but they say nothing, they are quiet, they don't even run for office. They live in their life quietly. Nobody worry about them. But you have become a threat to our country. You are now a kingmaker in Liberia. Imagine a killer, somebody who killed president on camera. is the one to decide who to be president in Liberia. Some of those fools calling themselves moralists, calling themselves patriotic Liberians, they are comfortable. They are happy, comfortable with Prince Johnson. But they're not comfortable with good people telling them the truth. They are healing Prince Johnson. So President Mong, we listen to Prince Johnson threatening to close down Sktv. If you don't believe it, we should wait.
Yep. So inauguration.
Inauguration.
I got that memo 4 a.m. this morning. I was up reading, and it was Gwen. Gwen says, "Monk, you want to check up the video?" And she sent me the link, and she says, "Skip it until you get to the 40th minute, meaning 40, and you just listen to it." That's how I got the memo that we should just wait. It's like he show off what he's saying, and he got the power. And people should be fearful about things to come. We told you Prince Johnson is going to be a de facto president in the worst case scenario. And that's what he literally said in that video. He might not say like we say on Sktv, but that's what he insinuating. That just wait after inauguration, when we are in power, we will shut down Sktv. And it's a sign of a dictator in waiting. Dictatorial tendency, like they were saying in Liberia. He acting like some Pol Pot or some Mao Zedong, one communist ruler with unlimited power. And he's trying to tell you in another sense that they will be the one wielding power under a Boakai administration. That's the signal he's giving you. That I may not be the one sitting in the executive mansion, but I got enough power to sway decisions for this incoming government. That's what he's telling you. And they are telling you, look at it also have Sktv. Any media house in Liberia, whether your Facebook platform or the regular radio station, they are telling you that there will be muscle in the press once you criticize them. And it's a very scary thing that democracy, it means freedom of speech, will be oppressed. And that's the signal he's giving you of things to come. But we'll see after inauguration, we will take the threat with a grain of salt, because Sktv is not going to be bullied or bamboozled by the likes of Prince Johnson. That's why I keep telling you every time I come on the show, I say the reason some of us put our name to this show is because of the credibility. And when you talk about credibility, one thing I want for the listening audience to understand is there's a difference between lie and intent. Sometimes the intel you get on information might not be right, but it was never done with malicious intent to lie to you deliberately. As far as I'm concerned, Sktv will be right at least 90 to 95% of the time. There will be time some information won't be corroborated, but that does not mean that it was done intentionally to deceive the audience. And second, we always say, yeah, if 3 people remain on the platform, they will remain, but Sktv will not change your business model or tell you stuff that you want to hear, or that you need to, you feel like hearing. We will tell you things that you need to hear, the truth and the reality. So Prince Johnson, you can come up with a threat all you want. It's not going to change the business model of Sktv. Nobody's going to be intimidated, whether you inaugurated or not, whether you are the de facto president, we could care less. We will follow where the news goes, and we will give people credible information. That's all I can say for now. Sekou.
So, Golden Heart, you guys are in Liberia there. I want you guys to be very careful. I want you guys to, I'm not trying to scare you, but what do you make of this threat from Prince Johnson? Is it going to deter us from doing what we do?
Well, CEO, I want to say Prince Johnson's statement today was absolutely out of the book, very unprofessional. He's been a senator.
We're not hearing everything. Your voice is coming in and out.
Okay. Am I good now?
Yeah, much better.
Okay, good. So I said Prince Johnson, his statements, today at his ministry were not okay, especially for the fact that Joseph Boakai have already had too many conversations relative to his clustering apology with Prince Johnson. And what happens is it places Joseph Boakai in a position where he has to make some reputable decisions that's going to represent the interests of Liberian people, decisions that are going to represent his own name, decisions that are going to represent the political party, the spectrum of political ambience of which he comes from. And so today's statement by Prince Johnson, like Big Brother Monk said, I also received the link because I was not following the Spoon. Normally, I don't follow Spoon Talk. I hold Spoon Talk not to be in adherence to the real happiness in Liberia because from the onset of their activities, they have been involved into, some bad practice, media practices that are far from the best media practices. So I do not listen to Prince, how you call it, I did not listen to Prince Johnson on Spoon Network. But when I received the link, I decided to go through the link and then I forwarded to 45 minutes, 40 minutes going down. And he said too many things, too many revealing things that SKTV has been saying over the past times. All right. And again, we want to say this in this open spectrum that SKTV will not back down from saying the right thing. Like we have consistently said and will always say, we do not find interest in supporting a government that will not want to work in the interest of the people. SKTV did not ride with President George Weah because of similar path. And SKTV will not ride with President Boakai, the president-elect, because of the similar path that Prince Johnson and others are embarking on. To silence critical voices, especially in the media space, it creates too many tensions in the public. If people start to rise up because of this, well, they will say, "Oh, SKTV, Sekou Khan and his team are rebellious." But I'm cognizant of the fact that there'll be arrest in a not too distant future, and the international community and those who are in the international space who are listening, if we encounter such a problem, you should always be on the alert to protect the interests of this medium, because from what we've heard today, it proves that the United Party, the likes of the alliance with the MDR, the Movement for Democratic Reconstruction of Prince Johnson, that's been championed and been, pushed politically by Senator Jeremiah Kuhn. We do believe that these institutions do not see SKTV in a line. And so because of that, I'm sure they have had too many in-house discussions. And Prince Johnson is one person who do not keep things in his mind. And so for him to verbally say it means that this is something that he's backing on, and there's something they will do to us. And so we know we'll be arrested for saying the rightful thing, but we want to tell Prince Johnson is like his participation in the war and war activities in this country that led to several brutal destabilizations and people losing their lives. We want to say that because of Prince Johnson and other people that led Liberians to living in makeshift structures, that over the past times the United Party government tried to alleviate until President George Weah came into power. We will not have that Liberia here again. This country should be a country of law and order, and we in this open public space are calling on the attention of the international media and all medias in Liberia, and of course the international organizations and community as large. So be cognizant of the fact that the media voices in this country will be haunted under the Prince Johnson administration, because I would say Prince Johnson administration because he is like a de facto president. To say what he said today, it means that he has too many things to do in the next government right after after January. And so we want to say that we are here, we are steadfast, we are unbreakable. SKTV will remain. We will not back down on our words. We will defend this institution. Whether the United Party have a program, we will go there. We attend the United Party program with the emblem of the SKTV. If they want to show us out, well, they can go ahead and do that. But because of the sake of information dissemination, and because Liberians are often supporting and following SKTV and they need this information, we will go to United Party programs. We will air it, we will interview them, we'll publish all the interviews and all the conversations. We'll go to all the bigger programs where government functions 2024. And so if they don't like us, well, that's it. So CEO, it's over to you.
Thank you so much. Cyrus, I know you went off. So you elaborated on the issue of Joseph Boakai, what happened yesterday. Joseph Boakai himself, joining his people to continue to lie to the Liberian people. We talk about that a little bit. But now that we played the video where Prince Johnson mentioning Sktv, that Sktv bad-mouthing him, saying some things about him, about the former about the incoming vice president, and threatening to close down if you don't believe it. Those who are confused about when he said closing down, Prince Johnson has no power to close us on Facebook. But Prince Johnson knows that we are on Truth FM. So when you say, oh no, but how can Prince Johnson close the Sktv on Facebook? No, he has no capacity to do that. But when he says we'll close them, it could mean close us on the radio. It could mean stop our reporters from doing their job. It could mean threatening or even arresting or do anything to our people that will slow free dissemination of information, that will stop press freedom, that will threaten any media outlet or outlet that will go against or that will not preach or pressing for Prince Johnson and incoming government. But what we can tell Prince Johnson, we will consider this threat as empty threat. We will do what we need to do for the Liberian people. Our reporters, they will be safe. Anything happen to anybody, we'll hold you responsible. Since we have you on record, threatening Sktv, we'll send this information to the relevant people to have it on record. So we'll wait and see what happened, after the inauguration. So that was my question to you. Is this a surprise? Or we saw this coming a long time ago?
Mr. Kane, this is not a surprise. And before I answer the question, it's not a surprise. But let me say this to Prince Johnson because I know he watched Sktv.
He's watching right now.
He fought the war. But let me tell you, Mr. Kane, death is once unto men. People that Prince Johnson, me, and I afraid of them. I will wear my Sktv tag. Anywhere I believe I'm supposed to report, I will report from there. Who is Prince Johnson? Let Prince Johnson go sleep. But let me tell you, in a country, we not allow people that Prince Johnson to play with our future. That because I don't blame people that Prince Johnson, I blame the Liberian society. Because our people continue to live in denial. Our people continues to live, in ignorance. That's why people that Prince Johnson will have the guts or the audacity to go and stand on pulpit. Who is Prince Johnson to be standing on pulpit? People that Prince Johnson are even supposed to have a say in our society. I don't blame him. I blame the society that have given him the opportunity. That's why he get ready, he spill out rubbish. But let me tell you this. People that bring me and I are afraid. If I would die, at least I would die for the right cause. I know that I will be doing something that will benefit the Liberian people. Mr. Kane, just because of Prince Johnson threat is irritating me. And Sktv will not shut down. And if Prince doesn't want to go and shut, he want to stop Sktv from True FM, that's his business. If True FM do not want to take no legal means and believe that Sktv is not supposed to be aired through them, that's their business. But Sktv is here to stay. And Mr. Kane, we will not be afraid to go out in the field. We will go out in the field when it's necessary to do so. And it's not a surprise. It's not a surprise because this is something we told the Liberian people from the onset. If Prince Johnson served as a security advisor to the president-elect Joseph Boakai during the campaign period, General Bob Neke, Joshua Mayton Blai. So, Party counts will no change. It's something that we now
President Monk.
Yes.
So this is how Joseph Boakai government going to start, to threaten media. And do you think Joseph Boakai incoming administration or the inaugural team should condemn this, act or distance themselves, or they should leave it as is so everybody in Liberia can expect, a ruthless government that will be very intolerant of media?
Yep.
That will allow, Prince Johnson in order to threaten the media and also somehow go after media personnel. Some people could be, life could be in danger here.
Yeah, and Mr. Kane, before my chief, Monk, before he comes,
yeah, give you all the time. It's your birthday, man. Go ahead.
Mr. Kane, this is a threat to the entire media in Liberia. And if the press union of Liberia sit and think this is only to Sktv, they should be joking. Because if the United Party government is seated, the entire press will be in trouble with the United Party. It's not just Prince Johnson. Prince Johnson might be the one surfacing right now. But I will tell you, there are guys in the United Party who don't even like to hear people criticize Joseph Boakai. So this is not only to Sktv, but to the entire press union of Liberia. So if the press union of Liberia sit and allow Prince Johnson to walk with a sweeping statement and think it's a joke, they should be killing us, because Prince Johnson will definitely come for the entire press union of Liberia. Any press, any media outlet that speak against the United Party government or the MDR government, because he will automatically become a de facto president. So yes, I'll turn it over to the chief.
Yeah, Mom. So the same question, man. So you think Joseph Boakai people then the will or the shoe condemn this and distance themselves, or you think they will just suck up to Prince Johnson and allow this thing to go on, and then so that everybody in the media should brace themselves for a rude awakening, and with Joseph Boakai government?
I don't expect any condemnation. Even if there's a condemn, I don't battle where in they condemning stuff, because sometimes the people that condemn stuff, they are also perpetrators. Because from a political standpoint, they'll say, you know what, we condemn it, but deep down into their heart, in reality, they support those kind of causes. For Joseph Boakai, he promised us that he's going to dance with the devil. And you got to understand, when you dance with the devil, there are repercussions, there are prices you will pay for dancing with the devil. So I could care less. I don't think they're going to condemn it, because it's going to be the order of the day. But I got news for Prince Johnson. Rather than putting your energy beyond Sktv, you might as well focus on the next shoe that is going to drop. Hey, look, I read a landmark legislation that was passed in a bipartisan fashion by Congress between both Republican and Democrat for Transparency International. I told you, Sekou, I said all these global organizations work in lockstep. They are all one of the same. What Transparency International did, they have found out that when the American government impose a sanction on you, they don't enforce it. This law that passed a few days ago, you know why it does? It's enabling now the American government to not only post sanctions, but to come after you and prosecute you. They call it the Foreign Extortion Prevention Act, and they put it in their National Defense Authorization Bill, or bipartisan support. Do you know how they describe it? They say it's the most important foreign bribery law in the American history for the past 50 years. So for a Prince Johnson to focus on Sktv, you might as well start getting ready for things to come. Now, because I told you the last time, a couple of days ago, we're discussing about how these guys believe that they can steal and work with impunity because the American government is not going to come after people. They say, oh, it's all visa restriction. No. This particular law, landmark legislation, now is an enforcement law. They are not only banning you or denying you visa now, they are coming after you guys. And every single one of you guys will face the law. That's why I told you, I said, once Transparency International posts Jeremiah Cohn on the radar, most likely he will be on a sanction list. And this particular landmark legislation is just confirmed what we said on this platform 2 days ago, less than 48 hours, that they will start coming after them, because the consensus now globally that when you're in a tier war country, you can just abuse people's resources and walk away because the American government doesn't have the authority to come after you. Now, they have just empowered the American government now to come after you. So, Prince Johnson, You can threaten people all you want. You can make the whole narrative about muscle in the press. And Sarah said it right. To other media houses, be on the alert. Sktv is just the tip of the iceberg. They're coming after you as well. So be ready for the worst case scenario, and it gets sign of things to come, but we will expect more. We see Joseph Boakai is being boxed. I don't know. It's an international law, but the way it looked like, that the way it was crafted and written, it almost like they're targeting some criminals in Liberia. So they might as well start getting ready for things to come. It's going to get nasty as we move forward. That's what I foresee happening.
Yeah. So before I go to our Golden Heart here, a few days ago we were here on Sktv. We announced to the Liberian people that the Unity Party people have started going against the media personnel. That they went to the management of OKFM, telling them to stop Julius Ched. To even, telling him to stop talking about Joseph Boakai and the Unity Party. When he was not even saying anything, he said, Unity Party people were criticizing George Weah government for photo. That they go anywhere they go, that when George Weah only taking photo, they were doing the Photoshop. That brings me to this whole idea that this thing being discussed behind the scene. Sktv and other media outlets that are speaking truth to power, they have been discussed among themselves in the back. And now the Prince Johnson mouth does not have break. Now Prince Johnson is letting it out. So what else do you think could be, in discussion? Besides threatening media outlet, what about other politicians? What about, with Prince Johnson having this level of power, speaking about what they would do as government? Prince Johnson is a senator, but he's speaking now as a member of the executive, even like a president. What else do you foresee coming for the Liberian people, not only the media? Golden Heart.
CEO, before I address that, there's this there's this joke currently that's trending. The senator from Bomi County, Snow, he made a joke about Prince Johnson Church, but he said some months ago, Liberians were so afraid to attend Prince Johnson Church, and but then he was raising an offering close to 7,600 plus Liberian dollars every Sunday. That will include the entrance, the tag at the gate. It also is inclusive of the Sunday school and the regular offering, including tax. So it sum up to 7,000 plus. But from last Sunday up to this Sunday, this Sunday alone, Prince Johnson Church raised over 677,000 Liberian dollars and over $930 USD. So I'm quoting from the senator from Bomi, Edwin Melvin Snow. So he was sharing a joke saying that Prince Johnson Church now have become the most popular political terrain, where everybody now is buying to him like a demagogue. Yeah. Yeah. And he said something that after the church activities today, Prince Johnson office received at least 1,200 persons that visited his office to talk to him one-on-one for special prayer. And so the media voices in this country should be extremely careful and be on the alert that a man like Prince Johnson, who will not say a thing and cannot do it, is still around. Prince Johnson has said things verbally that he has done and has consistently, lived up to it. I remember I published a video about Prince Johnson when he said certain things about Joseph Boakai after he chose to support George Weah. He spoke about a place in Nima called Botile. And he said, this is a place where Prince John, but then it was 2017 elections. Joseph Boakai went to him appealing that he wants to, wants to support the into the place called Botile in Nimba. I think that's the place where he consistently, carry political actors. They can follow his trend, his pattern of politicizing, And so when he took Joseph Boakai there, they brought a home. And so they took this home, according to Prince Johnson, they put the home over Joseph Boakai, and the horn refused to bend. So he said he knew why the horn refused to bend. He knew why the horn refused to bend because he decided that the horn shouldn't bend. And so that's why they were doing the traditional thing. They were consulting their gods, at the same time controlling what the god should do. And so if Prince Johnson is capable of controlling a god, it means he's capable of controlling the president-elect Joseph Newman Boakai. If Liberians can troop in their numbers, preponderance of supporters of the United Party can visit the Prince Johnson Church for special anointing for government jobs, it means that Prince Johnson is capable of doing anything in this country and will go scot-free. And so the media houses, popular media institutions like ours, and those young media institutions who are coming up, we want to say, this is a clarion call to all of us. Let's stand up against these kind of conversations. Let's not give it credence, because an attempt to consistently allow these things happen, it places our left, the left of the institution under threat. And we don't want what is happening to Sktv to happen to you. Sktv has all it takes to protect herself. We can protect ourselves both legally, internationally, and of course, locally. We have all the means and all the contacts to do that. But for those of you who do not have the contacts and all the legal means to accrue the necessary attention to yourself, stand up. Do not fall prey to the likes of Prince Johnson. If things are not going right in this country and it costs the publisher, do it. Let it meet your conscience to do good. Then to fall prey to gimmicks. This is not the kind of country that we want, especially for us in the media space. This is not the kind of country that we want. And so, like I said earlier, all media institutions in Liberia that knows the likes of Prince Johnson, the likes of General Bodneke, I will consistently call General Bodneke because that name is what we know him for. The Nathan Bly, the name just came in the picture in recent years, but all through his existence, we have known him to be General Bodneke. And so these are people with an assassinated character already spilled a very bad international image, ugly, distasteful. These are the characters that are now trying to control the media, and they're capable of doing it. They are capable of doing it. If you cannot join us and stand up for this, it means that these people will run us out of this country. They will chase us into our high house, and at the end of the day, we will be some of the weakest voices. But no, we will not, because we have our previous intentions is to support the moral rectitudes, is to support what is right and what is in the interest of the Liberian people. We are not giving any clap back to any government. We did not do it with George Weah, and we will not do it to President-elect and soon to be President Joseph Boakai.
Yeah, so thank you so much, Golden Heart. Let's go back to something happened here. Actually, I lost my line went off. So now we are back. I'm back on. Yes, so Brazilian monk, before we go to our audience to get their reaction for this on this particular subject, Prince Johnson being the person that are going to be very powerful in the incoming Joseph Baga government. What do you expect from our people in Liberia? Should they sit by and do nothing and say nothing, or should our supporters, friends, and well-wishers speak out, speak their mind, or do something that will send a clarion call to Prince Johnson and the likes that we are here to stay? Well, what do you expect from our audience?
Well, the audience will have their part to play, but I think, like he said, it's more of a call to the entire media institution to speak in one voice, to send this message across, and to be defined in sending that message by giving a warning to the incoming administration that we are not going to crumble, we are not going to bow down to you, we are not going to succumb to your threats. We will stand together as a media institution, as one unit, whether you're from the Freedom FM or whatsoever FM from whatsoever TV station. Once you are the one spreading the news for information dissemination or working with any kind of credible institution, you want to be against it and come and make an official statement and maybe like a petition and tell other people to sound the air so that the media can be a consolidated force, because when you are fragmented, you become weaker. So it's not only Sktv. Sktv is just the beginning, but there will be more to come. And the thing is, Sekou, I like to tell people I believe in Christianity because of all the religion. I think it makes the most sense to me. But the Bible that we read, the Bible was also altered. We know that for historical fact that books were extracted from the Bible. And some people believe, most scholars believe, the same people that were slave master also form part of writing that Bible. Because, people like Prince Johnson, they hide beyond religion. That's why it is. If you got a guy who claimed to be a man of God, that he been revived, that he more spiritually awakening than the things that he did in the past, is trying to threaten people because he feels that he's much closer to power, it tells you that he's not a pastor. He's not a genuine pastor. He only hiding behind the Bible. And we have seen the trend. We saw it with Chancellor. Our people are so gullible. We are so stuck in the religion. Chancellor used to do some of the worst. At the end of the day, he would come and quote the Bible and people will be clapping. That's the same trend. That's why you see a man like we come and open the church because they know the gullibility of our people. They will suck into religion. They know them too good. So a guy like Prince Johnson, I don't know any rational person. They told us about the story about Paul that was persecuting Christians and killing Christians, and somehow by God's intervention, he got rescued on the road to Damascus. That's the story. And that as a Christian, you should forgive your friend 70 times 7, which is 490 times. The question the Bible never answered was, why would someone want to offend me 490 times? Why would any logical person would just choose Cyrus to offend him or to do the worst to him 490 times that he would be bound to forgive him? It's what Prince Johnson is doing here. He hiding beyond religion, and the guy talk about how his membership has increased so far, because I know everybody from Clone Church will be going to the Prince Johnson sanctuary. He will raise more money because now his church is more of a staffing agency. It's not about God, and our people don't get it. The same thing. Why would a rational person, Georgia lifestyle? That man smoking woman now, he drink liquor, and on a Sunday morning, you're going to wear clothes, take shower, and go sit on Georgia in the name of Christianity. No, you are a fool. You are crazy. You are nonsensical. It's the same thing Prince Johnson is doing. Because of their past, because of their record, they use religion to shield themselves from public retribution. That's just why it is. He's not a genuine man of God, because a really genuine man of God will not be threatening press freedom. But they will keep telling, as time goes by, people will get to know the real and the true nature of the life of Prince Johnson. They're just carrying the Bible to hide behind the Bible, but they are not Bible believing pastor. They are fake men of God. So for you people, it's a new staffing agency. He got more people that want to give him money because now they're coming with resume. They're looking for job. They know Prince Johnson and his MDR are almost like they are in power. So everybody want job. It's the rest of liberal democracy. We don't have a private sector. Everybody want job from the government. That's why I tell people, if you believe with this kind of a platform in liberal, in terms of government, liberal is going to do better, you lie. It will never happen because everything is about job. So even people that know the truth, they will cut out, they will fall in because they want something in exchange. And once it's about job, the country will never make progress. That's why Prince Johnson sounded like the way he's sounding, because he believes he's a de facto president. He's seeing a lot of resume coming to his chest. He's seeing his offering going through the roof. So what do you expect? Now he's feeling power. That's why they say when you want to know the true character of a man, give him power. That's exactly what Prince Johnson is displaying here. Nothing more.
So, Monk, I want you and Golden Heart to actually give your perspective on what we saw yesterday. So Sktv, kudos. Well, thanks to Sktv for smoking Joseph Boakai out. You know, because
smoke them out of the kid.
Yeah, because what happened yesterday was because of the work of Sktv, because they tried to hide the man. And in as much as they brought him up, but you could still see the man, you know, not feeling too well. The hands, you know, are not even, you know, okay. The hands are not okay, especially the left hand. But for Joseph Boakai himself, that I thought at some point that he was a victim. But to see Joseph Boakai himself deceiving the Liberian people, making it to look like he was never sick or he's not sick. If a man who's supposed to be our next president can lie about something small like that, something visible to the Liberian people, even a blind man, he see that the man is not in his good element. The fact that the man here, why they couldn't have, the man could not appear on any other event anywhere else besides Rhode Island after the night that the man was never in Rhode Island. But himself saying that, you know, some people say I was in wheelchair, some people say I watched the other one the other day. They took my Sktv. And you know what Joseph Boakai said yesterday and what Prince Johnson is saying today, that brings me to realize that what Golden Heart said is true. They've been discussing Sktv among themselves, but now they are coming public with it. Joseph Boakai, they know when Sktv among all the media, only Sktv been talking about Joseph Boakai's health and Joseph Boakai being in hiding for the past 10 days or so or more. So for Joseph Boakai to say, you know, even watching the other show the other day, they say I was in a hospital. How can I be in a hospital be watching you? All of those things, my man, including the picture that we show, where Joseph Boakai was kind of like almost falling, and then you have a military guy in a military uniform holding him. All of those things. And Joseph Boakai himself stay in denial that he's sick. What does that say about Joseph Boakai, and what should we Liberians expect from this guy when it comes to honesty and being transparent with the Liberian people? Monk and Golden Heart. You guys, you know, one of you anybody can go first. Golden Heart, you there? Monk, you there?
Hello?
Yeah, a lot of Golden Heart's line is
Yeah. 1 minute. I'll join you guys real quick. 1 minute.
All right. So Golden Heart, you there?
Yeah, I'm here, CEO. So the thing is, you cannot lie to all the people all the time. You can lie to some people all the time, but not all the people all the time. And for us, we take exception to lies. This is why we are different. This is why Sktv is now being haunted. Because Lies don't survive with us.
Yeah.
We do not allow people falsify information, and we fall prey to them. If other media institutions would do it, we don't do it here. All right? I saw the arrival of the president-elect. There's another clip where he arrived with Serene. You know, they were blowing Serene behind him. The car, that came wasn't a security vehicle. I think it was some private vehicle with that security a light on it. And so they brought him with some securities behind me. I think a U.S. Marine and of course one police officer. Now, when you take a keen look at the pictorials from the back, you clearly see Boakai, being pampered from the back by the U.S. Marine. He was very close.
Right there.
So, yes, that's it. This is the picture I'm talking about. He's been pampered from the back by the United States Corps officer, the Marines officer. It proves that this man is not well led. It has been portrayed by his supporters. I don't know what kind of desperation is this, that you will see someone in this kind of condition and then you consistently say the person is well. No, besides he's an old man. Apart from being ill, Mr. Boakai, President-elect Boakai, is an old man. It will do you no harm to say the old man is taking treatment. What is wrong with saying the president-elect is taking treatment? But you will lie that the man is okay. You're dressing up in some Sophia attire or some Michael Jackson attire. You do a video, not a video, but a picture of him, today, and then you take that picture, and after 5 days, when people start to call for his appearance in the public space, and then you run with that picture, proving that he's all right and kicking. Now, there's a picture on the stage where the president-elect is standing, and you can see his hand curved. So it proves that what I saw is a sign of, for me, I think it is a sign of stroke.
And let me say something, though. I don't know. There is a trend. I don't know whether you guys pay attention to it. From the first time Ambassador Joseph Boakai had that mini stroke in Liberia there, where he went to on the Redemption Hospital, whatever hospital he went to, when they were in denial. Later on, they say, the man may walk himself to the hospital and this and that. From that time, he has had problem with this left hand. I just wanted to show you some pictures so you can actually pay attention to it. The left hand being like somehow maybe somebody who has stroke, and he's not actually, that left hand may not be functioning properly. Let me show you something. You see here in this picture, you see the same left hand drop while the right hand is up. In that picture where they make him like a Michael Jackson, look at that hand. Look at the left hand in that picture. Then I will show you another picture. You see the right hand is movable. That left hand is always down and looking like something is not right. But then the other picture now that I'm about to show you, everywhere you see Joseph Boakai in those pictures, you can tell that something terrible is happening to him, but he is in denial, and his people continue to be in denial. So let me show you what I'm talking about here. But overall, why should Joseph Boakai people continue to lie to the Liberian people? Look at this hand. Look at this. The same hand that we show you in the previous picture. Look at this hand right here. See the hand, the left hand. The right hand is movable, using the right hand all the time. You see that hand, right hand up? See the left hand is down again. And if you zoom it, that hand looks very weak and bad off. Hey, what are you doing? I'm on the show. Don't play music here. Go to your room or go eat downstairs. I'm sorry, folks. These kids, man. So, if Joseph Nyman Boakai himself can deny that he is okay, can deny that he's never been in hospital, how can somebody who's supposed to take the presidency can lie about his own health? So what do we expect when it comes to transparency and accountability and truthfulness? Why should we be doing this? You know, when you talk and say, oh, you know what? The whole Joseph Boakai sickness business is outdated, is the old news. You will not be talking about it. Just be honest and sincere to the Liberian people, then nobody will talk about it. So my question to you guys, Mong, I don't know whether you're paying attention to this. What happened to that left hand? Oh, there's always drop. since that stroke. Since that mini stroke, the last time in Liberia.
Yep. We saw that hand. It surfaced a long time ago, even before the campaign. But I'm not a medical practitioner. I'm not going to be here to diagnose Joseph Boakai, but we can see things. We hear it from people that watch closer.
Because Mo, the first time we saw that hand,
yeah,
when you were walking into the car in Liberia.
Into the car. That's what I was about to talk about.
I'm about to say that.
Yeah.
When they in Europe, they were still, yes.
Yeah.
When they passed through Sktv alone, that was the first time.
Pastor was, preaching, the man walking south, the man did,
yeah.
Protect him. From that time, since that time, this hand being dropped.
Yep.
That was way before the campaign started.
Yep.
Yes.
So these people know that this man is sick. They know that this man is somehow paralyzed, but they stay for the man on the people, but they don't want people to talk about it. Why? Why are they doing that?
That's it. Like I said, that's the nature of politics. It's all about the job. It's all about the opportunity. You see the problem in Liberia, and we found it to be very, very tough from an economic standpoint because people want job. People believe that. You see, the vast majority of people that support Joseph Boakai, I can tell you, it's not because they love Joseph Boakai, because they believe that he's going to bring results. No, people believe in proximity. That the closer I am to a person, maybe when he wins, when he in control, I might get something in exchange. Do you think under a normal condition a man like Wesley Tapper will support Georgia for president? He will never do it.
He will never do it.
Well, Wesley Tapper knows that if Georgia become president, maybe he could become the next commerce minister. He already have work in that field. It's the same thing you see happening with Joseph Boakai. It's all about that. It's not about the country. So the people who sitting over there thinking, oh, something's about to change because a new government's coming, you are lying. Few people will benefit. Few people will get job. Few people will get richer, and your life will stay sucks. That's just why it is. They understand the health condition, but guess what? Their job is always given first priority. So there's nothing screech, and it will continue like that. That's how we told them.
Yeah, but my point is, why should Joseph Boakai himself, come and portray those lies and come and support lies that are not sick? The people and he's making fun of a sickness. Why?
Well, Joseph Boakai is a consummate politician. He been in the game for a while. He already won the presidency, so there is nothing more. If you can win the presidency on deception, that's what I keep saying all the time. The voter themselves, they are enablers. They are not victims. They are accomplices. So Joseph Boakai believe that he got an incentive to lie. All the Photoshop.
Look at the hand here. Yeah, look at the thing here in the Photoshop. Look at the way the hand dropped. The same hand that is dropped right now is dropped in all the pictures.
Yeah.
But how come they're not saying that? Are they saying that they're just being deceptive?
No, they just want to be deceptive, but they just want to. I told you, the people who bought into this Joseph Boakai narrative, they are the one that need to worry the most. They are the one that are afraid. They are the one that are jittery. They are the one that cannot predict the not too distant future because they understand the health implication. That's where they are right now. So it's not about Sktv. It's all about Sktv saying the truth, and people are not willing to accept the truth. I keep saying there are two schools of thought in life. They got people who believe the truth, then they got people who think what they believe is the truth. That's what happened to Joseph Boakai supporter. They knew it, they are saying it firsthand, and they just cannot handle it. That's why Sktv now is the most hated media outlet. because SKTV will keep bringing this thing out. I told them all the time, if you can just put politics aside, you will always see the bigger picture in politics. If you really want to pick a side in any political fight, once you put your emotion aside, you will see things for what they are. But when you pick a side already, before even the process, that's what's going to happen. Now you got to live with it. Joseph Boakai and people who understand from the medical side, like got medical background, they said the thing looked like a mini stroke. And you saw it way before the election. But anyway, we agree as usual. That's why anything is we agree. 6 years, we agree. Joseph Boakai, we agree.
But my question to you now, why you think Joseph Boakai will be walking straight, nothing happened to him, and Joseph Boakai was now falling, the military guy would hold him like this?
No, it was the same thing that we saw when that airport photo leaked, when they said he was making a quick trip to Ghana, where you got people walking just right before him and right behind him in the eventuality of a fall. It's the same thing you see happening here, holding him by the arm, being very closer to him, not even giving him space because they believe that within any minute he could collapse. That's just the you know, I hate sounding redundant. I don't like to repeat things over and over, but we couldn't have said it any better. And like I said, the people who bought into this, they are the ones that are worried the most. I mean, for us, we got to keep saying the truth, whether you like it or not, because if it's not for politics, I tell you, on any given day, if people in Liberia really believe in the truth, not more than 5,000 people should be watching SKTV per day. But you know what? They cannot handle the truth. They want to hear things that they feel like hearing, not what they need to hear. That is the problem. But over time, Sktv will be vindicated. She will be the media house to deal with in Liberia, because you said it right. Nobody is going to cave here. Nobody is going to bring news because they feel like bringing news. We will say it exactly as it is happening and as it is. That's it.
So, gentlemen, Golden Heart and Cyrus from Liberia, you guys, I want you guys to give your final thought on these pictures. From the picture where they were opening the door for him, we saw the hand, hanging, like this. And now in the picture where it looks like Michael Jackson, the hand still hanging like this. And now in the event in Rhode Island, you see him still hanging like that. What is going on? Before we take line, we will open the line for, to take calls. What is going on? What you guys think going on? Anyway, by the way, before you guys start talking, my people there, may not forget, some people there, the last time I checked, for a couple of people a few people saying, somebody said $20, somebody said $15, and I saw some results coming to $25 in here and there, to celebrate Cyrus' birthday. Cyrus Slim Man, not the Brazilian monk, but Cyrus Slim Man, the guy in the goggles. The guy, anyway, two of them in the goggles, not the guy in the goggles, the guy in the blue. Their guy, Golden Heart, I think you are cheating. Today is not your birthday. Why you treating that goggle like that, looking all sharp?
They all dark.
Yeah.
So yeah,
today is not your birthday. So don't try it. Today is all about Cyrus Slim Man. Cyrus, today is Cyrus' birthday, but I'm just reminding our people. So those that were sending us, something for Cyrus, you say happy birthday to Cyrus, and we will send it to him. But at least let me announce what I see here, so that Cyrus can know. And by the way, Cyrus told me I want to raise money for my birthday, but the money I want to raise for my birthday, I want to buy bag of rice to give to the needies. I said, oh. I said, my picking, I thought you just want to get money to, to treat yourself, to go somewhere and go have fun.
The man serious man.
Yeah, the man say, whatever money I raise for my birthday, I'll give to people that need it. So on the Zelle, I see $25 and $20. And then the other side I saw like $35, $15 and $20. So we'll put the money together. At the end of the day, whatever we got, we'll send it to the birthday man. Let the man go do whatever.
Let the man feed the needy.
Yeah, the man want to feed the needy. Okay, and then on the other side here, okay, I got $30 here too. I got $10 and $25.
But
also,
the man raising money like Prince Johnson chair. The man offering going up.
You made the man the money.
But the post I'm not call the money new because before
No, for transparency, she must say I got be in the know.
start taking no and go around my picking for the money.
That you go there.
So, gentlemen, you know, you guys, I want you guys to give your final thought on this, on these pictures, wherein you can vividly see the man's hand drop, which is unfortunate, which is not funny, but yet his people continue to deny that the man is not sick. And the man himself now, yesterday, indirectly attacking Sktv that he was saying that he was in the hospital while he was watching us. I'm not surprised that you and me watching Sktv. I know that. He and I used to talk. We used to have conversation. We had a lot of text messages between us. But even in his sick bed, he was watching Sktv. Isn't that interesting?
It is.
Sktv.
Yeah. So Brazilian monk, I mean, what do you
So
think?
go there.
They all
Give your
follow
thought.
Sktv. Seku,
Yeah.
and we have proven it on this platform so many times just by looking at the viewership, like 24 hours after every show, you can see that dramatic increase in the share and the likes and the comments.
Yeah.
So we all know, because maybe when you're on social media, with the moment you post your name appears. So some of them want for the show to be over and then they go for the replay. So I'm not surprised that Prince Johnson and Joseph Boakai themselves follow this program religiously. The vast majority of them, whether they are Cyrus Great, everybody watches Sktv, but they usually follow the show when we're offline. That's just what it is. That's why everybody now is putting all the how they call it, the attacks is coming after Sktv, because Sktv is just giving it raw and uncut. That's what they call raw and uncut. Nobody is filtering information. Nobody is giving you partial cherry picking when it comes to the truth. We're just saying it for what it is. And we will keep saying it all the time. The presidency of Jeremiah Kun is an inevitability case. It's an inevitability scenario. Nobody bring anything bad for Joseph Boakai. I want he live long, but if past it, when it comes to governing the day-to-day activity, the stress. You see, one of the disadvantages Joseph Boakai is going to encounter, when Georgia became president, it was only a CDC government. He had to concentrate on his own people. When Madame Salif became president, she had to focus on her own people. Joseph Boakai's disadvantage is you have 4 different competing factions of political group that will all be seeking government job. Joseph Boakai's own supporter, the Alien Knights from the Alien wing of the Unity Party, the Prince Johnson group, and you can name. You have so many different competing groups. And so even, I'm not talking about day one in office. I'm just talking about allocating jobs and giving people position. The stress alone that comes with that job. What do you think? People who look at Joseph Boakai, they know he's not in the right condition. He's not okay. But unfortunately, he's just president and people expect him to govern. But I know the presidency of Jeremiah Kun and Prince Johnson is inevitable. It's just a matter of when. It's not if that will happen, because I know the stressful nature of that job and why it takes to execute on a day-to-day basis. Joseph Boakai won't be able to execute that. And within time, the reality will come to light. People will have to accept it.
So, Brazilian, I don't want to agree with you and share some information with you guys. It looked a little bit funny, but I'm just, while you were speaking, I just kind of like try to connect the dots. That when you said most of the people that can be watching in the back, who we don't know, I just want to call a few names. That when we talk for the first time or we met, what they tell me. For example, somewhere 2 years ago, or almost 3 years, 2 years ago in Philadelphia, when I met Senator Sir Joseph, when he was the keynote speaker for FAMUSA convention, the first thing, I never saw him before then. I never saw him watching Sktv before you even invited him to come on the show. He was like, "My man Sekou, how's the show?" I said, "What's going on? How are you, sir?" He said, "I can always watch the show, but you never invited me." I said, but I never saw you. I've never saw you watching the show.
How we gonna invite you? You're not watching, right? We're just
I said, but you guys always feel like, I said, for me, I feel like, you guys, because you're the government and we criticize you guys all the time. That's why you guys don't even watch our show. You even care. I said, but I watch you all the time. But you never invite me. And then immediately, then immediately, I extended an invitation to him. And 2 days later, he appeared on Sktv. So similarly, when I met Senator, former foreign minister, Bezonga family, when we met the last time, we shook hands, so he said, but man, how's the show? I said, we're doing okay. I said, well, I never seen you. He met the back, why you show all the time? But you never invited me. I said, oh, but wait now. So all I can be watching the show, and then you want me to invite you. How would I know that you can be watching the show? Same thing. The very first time I spoke with Samuel Toy, the Minister of Finance, he said, you guys are doing good. But, I never been invited on the show. I said, but wait now. I think you guys be going to places that you're comfortable. I didn't even know that you guys can watch our show. So that is to tell you that there are a lot, just call some big names, because those are big names in Liberian politics. And I knew for a fact that President Weah most of the time watch the show. I know that. But other people, Ambassador Boakai, all the other people that I know. But some of these guys then that you just, never surface, they never talk about it. They act like, they don't even know about Sktv. Are the main audience of Sktv. I didn't know that. I just want to agree with Monk. Yeah, I didn't know that.
I was sending you a screenshot of one of our staunch supporter of Sktv called George Wallace, one of the Star Wars of Unity Party USA chapter. Were watching
I know George Wallace. I never seen him here.
I was sending you a screenshot of George Wallace watching Sktv. I got a screenshot. Delon watching Sktv. They can pop like my people are monster. They can pop up and then you see them do lost, but then they're watching the show. So a lot of them watch this show.
Cyrus, when you open your browser and you tap on the video, you will pop out. So if you hit the back button, you won't be able to see comment. Then that way it takes you from viewing mode. But you're still watching the show. It's just that people won't be able to tell that you are on. That's what they can do. So then they will pop up and it will disappear because they will hit the video. Then the video pops up. They will show up. Then you go load, they hit the back button and then they back to normal mode. That's just what they be doing.
Okay. So a lot of them watch the show. Like the last time I told you, one of the big lady in this country, she was commending me and extending her greeting to you. So a lot of people watch Sktv, Mr. Kane. And to the issue of the Ambassador Boakai him being dropped all the time, Mr. Kane, there's no strange things. There's no strange thing. The thing is, the president-elect is now well. He has never been well. And Costa came out and said all of these things. Costa was once very close to the president-elect. Costa used to take the man to hospital, take him to the barbing shop, take him to whatever places. Costa would go and play pool. The president-elect will be there watching the man. So it was something that he got pectoral evidences to his claims. So this is something, but the thing is, the ironies of a Liberian society is this. The society is this gullible and not conscious. So there's a kind of, even if we talk from now to Judgment Day, the people are resolved until they start to feel the pain. Like, when the citizen government were coming to power, Sktv were here. Even when the citizen government came to power, Sktv used to say these things. Citizen government did not listen when you started Sktv on the phone. I can remember when I was in Ghana.
Yeah.
The Liberians who used to be the same people insulting you today, the same Liberian coming back on Sktv. This is to tell you that our people are the kind of people who are not conscious. Our people are gullible. The society is not conscious. So for this reason, if the society were conscious, you never see a coming in a race and you want to take a Georgia or a Boakai. That it just is pathetic about society. So it is nothing strange here that Sktv has said this. All of our claims, Sktv has been vindicated. The woman is sick. His hands has been dropped. Imagine that was before the campaign, and Sktv once said that the woman will not make it to go to the counties, and then the senator of Grand Basso County, Yomdi Kanga King, and vindicated Sktv that they will be the one to run the campaign of the Unity Party. So it's nothing strange here, Mr. Kane. The woman is sick. Anybody can be sick, but Boakai is sick, and Boakai hands are.
My concern is that why should the woman himself join those guys who continue to lie about his health? He himself could have just, not say anything about that. Because I mean, it's visible. Why should you lie about your own health?
Mr. Kane, if the woman can tell us that he can dance with the devil, what else do you expect from the president-elect?
That's it. So,
what else?
Gordon, you have something to say before we open the lines?
Yeah. Again, I want to say Sktv is always vindicated. All right. In recent time, Sktv has often flagged.
I mean, look like where you are is noisy though. I don't know what's going on with it.
Yeah. Am I okay?
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah. So in recent time, Sktv has been flagging issues of the former vice president, now president-elect, CEO, and the rest of the guys here. I made a reference to that picture.
And I tell you, that CEO team, I don't want it. Because I don't like this team. Yeah, because there's something on this CEO
that I made a reference to that picture.
Yeah.
I remember sometimes during the campaign season in Boakai County, the former vice president had an early morning interview after media houses were doing publication in the compound. So he built a house there because people say you only have one house, and that's a place in rehab. And so they purposely decided to showcase the property he has in Boakai. And so he lodged at that property. It's a very big yard, all right? And so early in the morning, they decided to do a press conference. When the woman went to sit down, the girl who was serving as receptionist after she worked with him, before Mo Ali, when he was about to sit down, he held his hand like this, and he sat. The same old hand we are talking about. He held the hand, the hand like this, and he sat and took his tongue and placed the hand on his lap. All right, the video is there. I will find that video in our publishing. I'll give it to you to publish it. There's a video, and so Sktv will always be vindicated. We will always have people following us, especially serious-minded politicians. And as we speak, Honorable Akaras Moses Gray is watching.
No, but
Akaras Gray
been here before. Akaras Gray is a friend and a brother.
Yeah, he just commented. He said, "Thank you. We are doing extremely well here." And
I'm not seeing all those comments. I don't know, for some reason.
Yeah, I just saw one. I saw a comment from Akaras Gray.
I see any of the leader, anybody, government official, I always recognize them if I see them. And yeah,
we are actually doing the work here specifically in the interest of this country, in the interest of the Liberian people. And so, if the likes of Prince Johnson intentions are, specifically to attack media houses, they will want to say this one is dead upon arrival.
Right.
So we want to say there's a clarion call to all of us in the media space. Let's put our gadgets out. Let's broadcast the relevant information and not make Liberia a place that will be reputable in the eyes of our friends out of this country. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Gordon Hart. Thank you so much, Cyrus and Brazilian Monk. And thank you to our very important listeners, viewers, and followers. Well wisher of Sktv are those of you who send, token for my friend and brother, and my colleague, Cyrus, for his birthday. We appreciate all of you. Eventually, whether it's $10, $20, $5, whatever you contributed, we say thank you. The lines are open. You want to speak about the outreach, about the threat issue by Senator Prince Johnson against Sktv, or you want to hold on one second. Let me take this call here. Hello, caller. What is your name and where are you calling from? I think this is. I'm not sure. This is like Mr. Borden.
This is Bordino.
Mr. Bordino, how are you?
Yeah, I'm fine. You see, sometimes when we say something as a human being, we should turn around and check our surroundings.
Yeah. So what do you say? What do you say? What do you say? What do you say about
Prince? I'm not here to talk about Prince Johnson.
But then,
I don't want you to.
But then, listen.
About Prince Johnson.
Give me a chance.
I want you. I said, yes, sir. Let me listen.
Okay. We are having two. We're discussing two things here. Joseph Boakai's program yesterday.
Yeah.
The way he looks. What he said. And Prince Johnson threat against Sktv. So you can choose to talk about anything, but I just want to warn you that we do not have enough time. So whatever you want to talk about, you can go ahead and talk about that.
Thank you very much, Sekou. I told you when the program starts tomorrow, when you and myself spoke, I told you I'm going to send you the entire video. Sekou, for the good of SKTV, our show, for the good of SKTV, number one, can you please, when the old man was entering, the entire show, I sent you the video. Can you please play it for credibility of Sktv, of the Republic of Liberia, and for the interest of Sekou credibility? Because what we are doing tomorrow, you are growing, or we are growing in Liberia. We need accreditation. Let me repeat the word accreditation from the Liberian government so that we can cover more activity of the government of the Republic of Liberia. Like our press people, I'm not excluding myself, our press people to go there and coverage the president, the vice president, and the entire Republic of Liberia. Yesterday, you showing pictures when the KKK dog came in to inspect that area. This is what they call a cycle in a VIP for those who did criminal justice administration. The hair you see there on our own man, it was a circle. They were in circle. Just play the entire video and let us forget about Joseph Boakai Benson or his taxi. The campaign is over, Baseko. For us to be truly recognized and accredited in the press media in the Republic of Liberia, please, for your own sake, I'm not talking about us playing politics and games here. Everybody does that. Look, man, Sekou, I respect you a lot.
Thank you.
When it comes to truth saying, say it. And let me touch a little bit about Prince Johnson.
No, you say no.
I can't. Let me touch a little bit about Prince Johnson. I never listened to Prince Johnson's preaching, but what you are saying, if it is true, then it's not true. But I will listen to it, though. I'm not finding it.
What you say, if it is true, then it's not true. I don't even know whether you understand what you're saying. You say what we say? You say what I'm saying. If it's true, then it's not true. I don't know what I mean.
Listen to it. I said, if what you say it is true, I will go and listen to it, and I will come back to SKTV and talk about it. But
okay. Before you go, let me say this to you.
Play the video.
Listen.
From the program for the Liberian.
Listen. Listen, let me tell
I
you.
sent it to you.
Listen now, let me tell you.
Yes, sir.
Okay. We follow the program yesterday.
Mm-hmm.
We even aired the program. The entrance of Joseph Nima Boakai, we did not only play it, we put it on our reels. We play it, we play it on our platform. Everything is there. There's nothing that we need to see that we have not seen. And beyond that, I normally don't click on links. The whatever video you send me, I did not open it. And I'm not going to open it. I'll follow things. All you need to do, just tell me, go on this network, is there. I can go and find it. The reason why I don't click on link, because hackers are using people that you know, people that you're connected with. They can, when they hack into those people, they will send you something, thinking you think that it is your person that is sending it to you, but no, that's not the person. That person themselves, from whose medium you are receiving it, that person could be a victim. So that's why I don't click on it. So anybody sending me a link, don't waste your time. I don't open link. If I do that, then I'm not be. I will not protect. Listen now. Let me finish talking.
Yeah. Okay.
Let me finish talking. I will give you a chance. So, so the thing when you're talking about the video you're talking about, and you mention, I think you talk about accreditation for somebody to be accredited. If Prince Johnson can start up out of the door, threatening the existence of Sktv under their government, we do not expect anything positive towards Sktv unless we see Joseph Boakai, the incoming administration, condemning and distancing themselves from Prince Johnson. But we don't expect anything positive towards Sktv. So don't worry about our accreditation. We will do our best to do whatever we can do. If we can survive under the real government, we will survive under any government. Thank you. So Jovial government never stopped us. We criticize them every day to the end of their government. They never went to any media, any radio station to tell them, say, Yoshini L Sktv. But Prince Johnson, before even taking power, is already telling the Liberian people that they're going to stop Sktv. They're going to close Sktv. That you are here talking about accreditation. You see now they are threatening us now that we will not be accredited. They may be talking right now. He's telling me they may give him a message.
Yeah, he gave me
because Joseph Parker is supposed to feel like you are not, you are not saying good thing about them. So you will not be accredited under their government. That's what he's saying directly.
Yep.
Ben, how you doing, Ben?
Yeah, I'm doing good, and you?
I'm okay, my brother. So what happened? They put threatening us.
Yeah, so I first of all want to say a very big thank you to Sktv. You guys have done a very good and amazing job, and I think every Liberian should be proud of you guys for the work you guys did. Because of you, a lot of Liberians were able to get pictures taken and video recorded of the incoming president. Because had you guys not done what you did, the pictures that they had yesterday, some of them were I've never had it. The second thing is that the program was okay. I think it was impromptu, so you saw them running around. And Joseph Boakai is fake. Whatever they want to fake it or not, they all know that he is fake. And the stroke that he had from the first time, it is still visible. It's still in that left arm. See, the most classic sign of stroke is something that people always look at. It's an acronym that they call FAST. His face is still drooping. His speech his speech is still not there. His arm and timing. So it's the usually it's called FAST, FAST. So timing has to do with the people. How well are they able to respond to maybe like walking? The man is sick. The man is sick, but these people will not agree. Let them alone. Let them live with it. You know, the best thing I've ever enjoyed from Liberia is the thing they call they think ahead, man. Now they think ahead. They think ahead on that's why we're talking about it. It helping them too. That's why they coming to listen to us. So if all of us will hurt 2 really sick, yeah, and it's fine. But for the Prince Johnson issue, not take it lightly. Because I have already started preparing something, but we will talk behind the scenes.
Yeah.
Do not overlook it. For you, you are in America, so Prince Johnson is not going to reach you. But he has a whole lot of ways he can reach those vulnerable kids that are working for you. So you must take it very serious. The embassy have to know, and those videos have to go to them. Because if anything happens to those children, he's not going to reach you. So that we're not even talking about that one. But those vulnerable children that you got in Liberia that are wearing Sktv stuff, they have to be protected and they must be taken very serious. These guys will be brutal, but that's what the Liberian will sign up for. Thank you, man.
Thank you, my brother. Thank you so much. Let's take the next caller here. Hello, caller. What is your name and where are you calling from?
My name is Spring. I'm calling from Gary.
Hey.
Hey, I just got to want to be on your show.
Yeah, go ahead. Morgan, I'm on the show. Please. Go ahead.
Yes, I just really want to know, I don't know what you hope to achieve. I mean, every day you come with different information about JMG's health. You said he went through a bypass surgery. And
look at the other lie. You're not even allowed to talk here because you're so dumb. You know, I hate people that will come and lie. We never said Joseph Boakai already went through the bypass surgery. We never said that. But they have selective listening. You know, I can be tolerant to take anybody call. Okay, I know it was Prince Massaquoi, but I just believe that sometimes, you know, he will learn. But you just call and stop talking lies, and you have no idea what's going on. You have no connection with Joseph Boakai. You're just supporting Joseph Boakai because you're from Lofa. Nothing else whatsoever. Nobody knows you. Joseph Boakai don't know you. Nobody connected to Joseph Boakai knows you. You got no connection. You got no idea, no information. You will come here to demonize Sktv. I'm patient, you know, I'm tolerant, but I don't just want to waste our people time listening to lies. We never said Joseph Boakai went through proper bypass surgery. That's what he came for. From the start of this show, we just told you, because Joseph Boakai age and underlying conditions, they may not allow him to go through what he's supposed to go through. But they are doing it at his own detriment. When doctors tell you, say you need this 1 year, you need it. Trust me, they don't fake. Joseph Conto, how you doing, my brother? Joseph Conto, are you there?
Yes, I'm here. Thank you so much for taking my call.
Go ahead, my brother.
Yeah, these people, they are not ready for the country.
Nope.
There's no point of lying about Joseph Boakai being ill. Joseph Boakai was elected, and we all are praying so that he can be well and go home and serve his people. I think the best thing they can do, the Unity Party people, is to tell the Liberian people that the old man is not well and that he came for medical treatment and he's recovering and he's doing good. That will settle the whole issue that is ongoing right now. With that being said, this thing about Sktv said that Joseph Boakai have gone through the surgery and what have you, it's a lie. It's a lie today. It was a lie yesterday. It will be a lie tomorrow and the day after. What Sktv has said, the old man came and he was airlifted or hurriedly taken to Providence, Rhode Island, and that he was sick, he was in the hospital, and they were preparing him so that he can go through the surgery. Preparing somebody for surgery doesn't mean that the person has undergone the surgery.
That's not what it means. And also on the Prince Johnson issue. You see, Prince Johnson, right now, the United Party government that's supposed to take seat, it is already being destroyed before he can take power.
Mm-hmm.
The idea that people are saying that Sktv need accreditation in Liberia, and they are saying all these things, it simply means that that's the play in motion right now.
Yeah.
That Sktv will not be accredited in Liberia, And guess what? Thank God, like I always saying on Facebook, on my wall, that thank God there is something I refer to as the sanctions official virus that have already entered Liberia. And trust me, some of them have already contracted that virus unknown to themselves. Let it continue. Just the Boakai government is going to fail. The way they're going about it is going to fail. They're already destroying the government before they can even take office. Prince Johnson, I can tell him today, I want to remind Prince Johnson, everybody that know him, I'm not hiding my name. My name is Joseph Esmin Conto Jr. I'm a born better man. Prince Johnson, if you go to war crime court, I will take the witness stand against you. I will charge the war and economic crime court on our witness stand. The young man, the unarmed young man that you shot in his head in Bento City when you were using Mr. Wilson McLean, Tower nephew house with a long wall by the clinic, when you were using it for your base, when you captured Bensonville after you went from Beaumont through Toby and you got there, when you went and attacked VOA, it killed them for the first time, all the weapons that you collected there, I was one of those that your men captured and we tore the weapon toward your base at Wilson McLean house. You shot that young man in front of the late Toba's sister, Lucia Toba house, right on the road, because why? He was wearing Tipota slipper. And you say everybody that wears Tipota slipper, they were charged a rebel. And this young man, he was not a rebel, he was a civilian man. You're forced to throw a gun, just like you forced me to carry your gun that you captured. You killed him right there in front of me. So, trust me, I will be there to testify against you. Thank you so much for taking my call, brother.
Thank you, my brother. Thank you so much. So, gentlemen, Golden Heart and Cyrus originally monk. The birthday man is out. Maybe he's going to come back. Let me see here.
That man calculating a offering behind the scene
Hello?
already.
Hello, caller. What's your name? Where you calling from?
So, SK, my name is John Hina, and I call you from Connecticut. It's quite unfortunate that people like you, we've gone through campaign. You've campaigned against this guy. You've said a lot of lies against this president-elect. You couldn't succeed. You couldn't even get a 1% accurately from your CPP or ANC, whatever. Did you succeed? Instead of you talking about how you can engage the government to be productive, all you do is to just create lies. Look,
how?
I can let you know that, hey, give me a second. You thought that JND was trying to be able to work. JND is working today. I was on the program yesterday. JND is 100% sick. Can I show you whatever radio station you want to open in Nigeria, you'll be accredited. You'll get whatever accreditation you want to get. This is going to be a government crucial, a government of responsibility.
But Prince Johnson is not saying that. Prince Johnson, who are you? Who are you? My man, listen now. Hey, let's have a conversation now. Listen. Not because you disagree with me or you say something about me, when I will not stop you. Listen now, my man, listen. Who are you? What power do you have in the incoming government? Are you going to have in the incoming government that will be more than Prince Johnson?
Well, if you say that, I will say yes. Whatever power Prince Johnson has, I am a Liberian. The power is in the Liberian people. I'm a Liberian.
No, but you're speaking now. You're speaking, in authority that we're going to be accredited. Whatever we want to do, we're going to do it. So, and Prince Johnson, who is close to power, who is a de facto president or vice president, is saying that he's going to close us down. You're saying that we're going to be. So who are you? How close are you to authority?
Can I talk a second?
Yeah, because you're not listening. You got to listen, then you will talk. How close are you to authority?
I'm as close as you ever imagine. We voted for change. We're not going to say that allow people like freedom. You think like whatever happened in Joshua case. We don't care whether you can criticize. Whatever you like, go ahead. But every Liberian will be treated 100% fairly. We will never even anybody for whatever. Even our head say your life. You can say whatever you want to say. You will be accredited as much as you want to.
All right, thank you. We appreciate that. They just about that put in real vessel. So let me see.
They are mad.
Yeah, but why are they always getting mad when you talk the truth? You know what happened?
Because that's how they think. That's how they process information over there.
But see, this is just a proof that we will be on attack.
Hold on 1 second. Somebody just tested Prince Johnson directly, and the person said it. Let me read it. I don't know whether I'm allowed to call their name in public. The person wrote Prince Johnson. You have killed so many persons, and think that you can use your sinner mouth to threaten people. You have zero authority to close this station, to close a station. That person is a sitting lawmaker, threatening, also responding to Prince Johnson. We want to say thank you. And we expect ordinary Liberians to stand up for SKTV, to send a clarion message to Prince Johnson and the likes that free speech, free press is part of the tenets, a major part of tenets of democracy. It should be respected at all times. So let me take this caller here. Caller 443 number. What is your name and where are you calling from?
Yes, this is Aliyu Masale, or I'm calling from Maryland. Yes.
Ali Masale, go ahead. You're live on Sktv.
Thank you so much for having me on the show. Oh yeah, Sktv. First of all, the problem that we our president-elect or Joseph Boakai, and everybody know we heard that Joseph Boakai was coming to America rather to come and be with all his supporters to tell them thank you. And since he came to this country, when we saw he was criminal Stanton Witherspoon, that was the end. Nobody saw him. Nobody knew where he went yesterday. And he came out yesterday. He said, oh, yeah, people been asking for me. Oh, they can't see me. As a president-elect, you came here. Nobody knew where you were. Everybody asking. And yesterday you came out. You don't think it was necessary for you to tell the Liberian people, those that been asking, where I went, here am I, and this is where I've been, and this is what I've been doing.
Exactly.
That's why nobody could see me. That's what you're supposed to do as a leader. You see, this is not about politics, but all you said are those people who been asking, where is Joseph Boakai, where is Joseph Boakai, these are division, these are opposition, they care to know where he is. You don't do that as a leader. You as a president-elect. You see, and I see the United Party people, we should be able, as a person who is legally guided and minded, you should be an agreeable and disagreeable person. Let's put the two where it belongs. You see, this is not about politics. This is our president-elect, and we want him to be where to go and serve our country. He's the one that the hands of the future of Liberia lies in his hands to go and rescue the suffering our people been through. Then you been hiding here. Yesterday you came out, you couldn't tell nobody where you been. And people want to say, oh yeah, this and that. That is absolutely wrong.
Thank you.
So just why the other caller said, your people in Liberia, they had to be protected. Martin Johnson said it had to reach to the embassy. You in America here, those people, they are over there. This is a serious problem. So you have to see how well those people can be protected. Thank you for having me on your show.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Look at the, I think Abraham from Liberia. Is it Abraham? Abraham from, I think from Norway, right? Abraham, how you doing? You're live on Sktv from all the way Norway.
Yes, I'm okay. And you?
We're doing wonderful. Yes.
This is just why I want to say, Sekou. It has been a long time I did not call, but I'm watching you every day. You see, God signed something with us that we call conscience. Conscience cannot be bribed, it cannot be suppressed. And so these guys, they have conscience and they know that these things that have been said are true. All of us, we have our issue with respect to sicknesses, and nobody is free of sickness. But as a leader, the worst crime that you can ever commit is to lie to your people.
Yeah.
But I talk about conscience because all of these guys that are calling are saying these things are talking about this old man here is okay and nothing happened to him. Their conscience in their hearts. Even if any of them is ready and coming, their conscience is telling them that you are doing wickedness, you are lying. People, trust me, these guys are not going to be different from seditious.
CDC is even better than them.
You know, I used to tell my CDC friends, I am not saying this thing so that you can leave your CDC or not believe in CDC. But trust me, a day will come so that you will remember that I said these things here. And just the same message I want to send to my Unity Party friends. All of these things that we are saying, a day will come and they will remember that these things were said before. What they need to do right now is to say second thank you, because some of them didn't even know. I'm talking about people who called and said Unity Party members, they didn't know what the owner was.
They have no idea.
What sense does it make? What sense does it make? Why is more important to do in America than to be here and go through the electoral process, such as receiving your certificate?
Yeah.
Joseph Boakai knew the timetable of when he was supposed to get his certificate. Well, in their head. What is wrong with telling the people that the owner is not well? We all know that the owner is not well. So they need to stop these things here. But I only advise you, Seko, thank you so much. The only thing I can say is to just thank you because you were the reason why they brought this owner from wheresoever he was and brought him outside. You could just see how the man was being protected. They're not securing something. How many people were in our house there that you were protecting Joseph Boakai from? But they didn't want the man to fall.
Yeah.
Putting him like a patient in the hospital. And still, they are denying the fact that nothing wrong with the man. The man has to get something before you will know that he's sick. That is wrong.
Thank you.
So, we continue to be there. And then we come to realize it. Finally, a short hair will not forever remain hidden on a gown. It will come on no matter how long it takes. We will leave them with their conscience.
Yeah. Yeah, actually they should be thankful to Sktv for smoking the owner out. But thank you so much, my brother.
Yeah.
So let's go to the line here. Let me see. 704 number, last 4 digit 9055. What is your name and where are you calling from?
Yeah, this is me. I'm calling from North Carolina.
Can you put some energy in your voice, my brother? You just wake up from sleep?
Hello?
Yes.
Hello? Yeah, you can hear me?
Yes.
Yeah, you can hear me now?
I can hear you now. Go ahead.
Okay, yes. First of all, my name is Charles. I give you very thanks and praise for your good work. I give you thanks and praise for your good work. I want you to carry your good work to spread the good message of the Liberian people. The only thing I will tell you is that I will tell Spring TV, don't be intimidated by Spring Johnson. The fact is the fact. So long you're a leader, you can't be willing to people to accept certain responsibilities. You owe the people an explanation. You have to explain to the people where you at because you are a people leader. So there's no way for you to hire himself. People are telling you things don't say. It's about right. Take serious, we know that. But the problem is that the Unity Party must understand that Mr. Boakai is saying they have to inform the level. Our president-elect is done well. We try to make sure that he's okay. But going around lying to the people that you don't say, are they saying they did to Laban people? They give the Laban people, they lie to Laban people like Boakai is okay. They show them to Laban people. The Laban people bore him. They made him president-elect. Now they're telling the Laban people that the mayor is not sick. But the mayor is not sick, we know that. I just want to make short. Back to Prince, him go to Prince Johnson. Prince Johnson is a man who is just a man who sees that him have read that nobody can do anything to him. He can say whatever he want to say. He can just tell a leader to bump radio station, television station. We know what Prince Johnson did in our country. Particularly here, I was in West Point. There was a fellow who brought a vehicle from different areas in the AFL. They call him Alex. This guy is in England, London. They call him Alex. You know, people gave him car because he was holding guns, so the people told him to man your car. Prince Johnson, I don't know where he got information from that people were parking car behind West Point Hospital. You know, he went there. He asked the children who bring this car. The children said they don't know. There was a guy who came from Maryland. The guy came to see his family. And, you know, Prince Johnson went. He asked those two gentlemen, and they told him, we don't know who bring this car. The last guy was the one who told him, oh, there was a guy who bring this car here. Prince Johnson turned around and shot those two guys in. He shot those two men then. Instantly. The last guy who told him, oh, I know who bring this car here. The guy was able to escape fast through the back door. You know, West Point had a lot of corners. So how the guy got saved. So Mr. Johnson went to the Truth and Reconciliation to ask the people to forgive him. But Mr. Johnson, the one who's looking at Mr. Johnson, he's not asking for forgiveness. Johnson is asking. He didn't ask for forgiveness. He asked to make more trouble. So the only solution for Prince Johnson is Prince Johnson will be taken to the war crime and be deposited in the jail so that the only one that will be free.
Thank you.
But if Prince Johnson is staying that way, it will be more trouble in that country.
Thank you, my brother. Thank you. Let me take the next caller. Thank you, yeah.
Okay. Thank you.
Let's go to the line here. 401 number, last 4 digit 3354. What is your name and where are you calling from?
I'm calling from Rhode Island. My name is Theo.
Your name is?
The son of
Your name is?
Theo, the son of Ruth Pemba.
Oh, okay. Go ahead.
Yeah. So I'm calling from Rhode Island. Sekou, we should be real to ourselves.
Mm-hmm.
Will you showing picture? I don't know why you don't want to show the video.
We carried the video. The video is on Sktv. We carried the video live yesterday.
Yeah, but Sekou, we need to stop lying.
Yeah, but why you want to tell us how to run our show? We played the video yesterday.
Okay, you want to show it how you want to please.
Exactly. So go ahead and talk.
So, but you should stop lying because I was writing a whole that nobody GMB will never hear. The only thing I saw.
Yeah, I agree. We shouldn't believe our eyes. That's fine. So just talk your own.
Security, preventing people from coming closer to GMB. That's it. GMB walked in that hall by himself.
So what happened to the hand? What happened to that hand that is dropped?
He moved the hand several times.
Several times? But what happened to the hand?
Several times. I have the video on my page. If you see JMB.
Yeah, but the fact that you can even lie about your relationship with people, you can lie about your name, you can lie about Ruth Pemba being, you know, how can I even trust you to go on your page? If you are a liar. Anyway, I will not waste my time on these kind of people there, man. We're talking about good people here. Come here calling Ruth Pemba name, Ruth Pemba's son. Oh man, like you. We can be Ruth Pemba's father. You say Ruben was son. You're lying about your name. You're lying about your age. So it's like everybody who can lie, and they're all attracted to, to Joseph Boakai. Why would you lie about stuff like that? We shouldn't believe our eyes. Come on, man. Hello? Hello? Call a 980 number.
Yeah, hello.
Yes, you are live on Sktv. What is your name and where are you calling from?
My name is Vasco Sumo, and I call from Charlotte, North Carolina.
Vasco, how you doing, my friend?
I'm good. First of all, let me say a big thank you to you.
Thank you.
Sktv, especially you, Sekou. You are doing a very great job. So if Prince Joseph feel that you just into this thing alone, let him try Sktv or try whosoever associated with Sktv, then he will get to feel the power of the people. It is now they're getting to know that people shouldn't insult president. When they sat there and the people insulted George Weah for 12 or 6 years, nobody said anything. Now the threatening journalists for not speaking the fight to the Liberian people. I mean, we are with Prince Johnson. But let me say something. A lot of people they take notice of yesterday's program with the incoming President Joseph Boakai. There were a few guys dressed up in a military uniform, and all of those guys over there they were Liberians.
Mm-hmm.
I know 2 of them. So these people, they are not sincere at all. So everything they want to do is they want to fake everything about that old man. Then they expect us to sit down here and watch them faking things, because that is the picture they move. Oh, see the American army, the U.S. army, and this and that carry Joseph Boakai. Nobody have provided security for President. We are like this. We know the plan. The mayor of that city, the lawmaker of that city was down there. So he contacted all those people to come grace that occasion. So, and those guys you saw, the 4 gentlemen, they are all Liberian. I know 2 of them. That's why you saw them over there. One of them very brave. He always on Facebook, on follow people live, discussing about Unity Party. One of them. So those people over there, there was a setup, there was a plan. All of those people that went over there, first, those are in the military suit. They were never people from the U.S. Army, no people from the Marine, and they are all Liberians. Thank you, Sekou.
Thank you, my brother. You said it right. I think you are right when it comes to some Liberians being over there. And speaking of the mayor, the state mayor over there, we have a huge Liberian presence in Providence, Rhode Island. So the state mayor always want to be on the side of the Liberian people for their support. And there's nothing wrong with it. That happens everywhere, even here in Phoenix. We're having programs here. The state mayor, sometimes even the governor office can send people. During Steve's inauguration, we have all the government officials there. When Joseph Boakai came here when he was vice president, the president of our Liberian Association here, that happened to be one of his friends, took him to the city, to the governor, and there were a lot of donation, income donation and cash to Joseph Boakai, things that were not accounted for. But people will always do whatever they want to do. Joseph Boakai is our president-elect. He will soon to be president. But Joseph Boakai people, they have been fake from the start. They will be fake to the end. My only disappointment is Joseph Boakai himself, for him to go and lie and make it look like he's not sick, that he was not sick, that he was not even in the hospital. That is very disappointing. Let me take the next caller. Then I'll go to Steve. Caller, what is your name and where are you calling from?
Yeah, this is Prince calling from North Dakota.
Prince from North Dakota. How you doing?
Yeah, I'm good. What happened yesterday is nothing strange. So it's not something for us to sit there and beat around the bush with. Costa said all of these things. all of these things were playing in Minnesota before Joseph Boakai even became president-elect. So when the same scenario occurred in Rhode Island yesterday, we're strange for people to sit there and argue about. So there's no argument there. All the United Parties in there will come out and be saying a whole lot of different things. So we're watching. So if Prince Johnson call himself Prince Johnson, any kind of short Sktv down there would know the difference. Thank you, bro. Be safe.
Thank you so much. Thank you. So Steve, you were sleeping. We are about to leave now. You came now. We've been here for 2 hours for 55 minutes. I believe you were sleeping. But we wake up with a lot of messages, a lot of concern about Liberian people. Liberian people are concerned about Sktv, the well-being of Sktv and our guys in Liberia. Prince Johnson went on his bully pulpit and then threatened Sktv and said a lot of things about us. And Prince Johnson being a de facto president for Joseph Boakai team, a decision maker. So a lot of people are very, very outraged about it. People are concerned. People are saying that we shouldn't take it lightly. We could be protected here, but our guys in Liberia there, their well-being could be, threatened. And some people from Joseph Boakai camp now calling or telling us, say, we want to be accredited. We got to dance with the devil. So what say you?
First of all, good afternoon, good evening, Mr. Kane. As you know, last night, based on the discussion, we started off. I just got off service. I got some of the information. I want to greet the Liberian people first of all, as always. The Liberian people are the most important people on earth. Most importantly, Liberian women are the most beautiful women on earth. I got the messages this morning when I was getting ready for service. I got the information. In fact, we preempted some of these things. We didn't see it coming from the Prince Johnson angle, but we preempted that the Unity Party-led government would try to step on freedom of speech. And we said that it would be worse than the CDC-led government. We said it on the show. We said some of the moves that they have already made. I'll get to the Prince Johnson part of it. I was speaking with my mother, and she said to me that Prince Johnson business maker, I took you guys to the Ivory Coast when the war came, because Prince Johnson and a group were very, very, very brutal. They were relentless and they were bad. I want you to listen to this thing, my people. Part of the reason I don't call Prince Johnson man of God, I don't call Joey man of God, because I respect God and I don't play with my religion. You who choose to call him man of God are your business. Prince Johnson is a killer. Prince Johnson is a rebel leader. He has never repented. He will never repent. And he's a manipulator. He is. Prince Johnson is one of our serious problems that we have in our country. The issue of Prince Johnson is simple. We're not going to sit on air here and say what the next move would make or whatever it is. We listen to Prince Johnson threat. There's evidence of it. He's spoken from his mouth. Nobody's spoken from the mouth. We'll take the necessary actions as well to ensure that our people are safe, secure, because what Prince Johnson said is a threat, and we don't take threat lightly. We don't. We do not take threat lightly. Not for anybody, I don't care who you are. We don't take threat lightly. Even if you are just a mere person and you bring any kind of threat, we don't take it lightly. So that being said, I don't want to get into the Prince Johnson aspect of it, because we are going to make sure we take the appropriate action to ensure our safety, the safety of our people, and the safety of the network and all Liberians. Let me say this. Liberian for Prince Johnson, Liberian for Joseph Boakai. What we said was the truth. Joseph Boakai was sick. What are you all, you young, you woman, you man, you believe it, you don't believe it, are your business. You should be questioning yourselves. I see people, some of the people who even I respect, I see them writing funny things. Why 2 weeks ago, when we broke the news, why Joseph Boakai didn't come out in public? Why? Look, the issue of Joseph Boakai is not going to go away. Joseph Boakai is sick. It's the fact of the matter. Whether Joseph Boakai choose to admit to it to the public or not, Mr. Kane, I told you from day one, Joseph Boakai was never a victim. Joseph Boakai is as deceptive as the people that support him. Joseph Boakai is deceptive by nature. He will never change. That's who he is. He will never change. And our role here is to hold him accountable. I don't care about your personal jobs or your personal relationship. That's not what we're about. If you think Prince Johnson can go to a radio station, the United Party leg government can go and say, we might not go on air. That's okay. But if you think you will shut us down, if you think you will, oh no, you're just started it, man. You're just started it. You're just started it. In fact, Prince Johnson did well by keeping himself on record. He did well. Without even letting him know what's coming. So it is what it is. Let's go by what he said. Everybody's happy. Let's move on. Prince Johnson is okay. If Prince, I see them talking about, and Boakai came from surgery bed or whatever it is. Like y'all said Boakai was on a surgery. Y'all go listen to the reportings that were made on Sktv. You're the one trying to exacerbate it to make it look like we lie. But you're in denial to not want to admit that Joseph Boakai was in the hospital. But that's okay. Joseph Boakai want to admit it, that's fine. Don't want to admit it, that's fine. When the reporting comes, we'll report it. And the time we challenge you, the time frame we get, you never brought Joseph Boakai out. The Prince Johnson issue, we handle it. We handle it. Prince Johnson and I go over that, bro. In fact, Prince Johnson that dead bury nobody. And we'll make sure that this escalates to the next level. We'll have these conversations. We'll reach out to people. We're not just sitting on Facebook because we want to say on Facebook. If you think this is it, it's on. We have the necessary conversation. I just wanted to pop in a jacket from church. I listen to Prince Johnson, Halu Balu, he speak behind the pulpit. I listen to him. And he passed around, he said, "Boy, threatening him in the weird leg government." He was passing around, talking a little girl and making noise. He Prince Johnson. Okay. And I ain't threatening people. We'll see. We'll see. We're not get problem with Prince Johnson. Nobody.
But Steve, how do you expect the Unity Party people to somehow condemn or distance themselves from this threat from Prince Johnson?
They will never do so. They are spineless, including the Joseph Boakai. All of them spineless. They will never stand for what is right. Never ever. And I've said this over and over. These guys will be worse than CDC. Watch and see. These guys will be worse. They will never. I challenge any leader in the United Party to open up and speak up about what Prince Johnson said. They will never do that. Don't even hope. Don't even think about that. This is why we started to preempt some things before they think even happen.
But you know, beside the Unity Party, who the hell Prince Johnson think he is? He can threaten anybody anyway.
Mr. Kane, let not discuss Prince Johnson.
Because the thing is,
we handle in the back.
I don't want to really sound personal. I want to remain professional amidst the threat. But I just want Prince Johnson and his supporters to know that you are an old man who used to be a soldier man, who killed a lot of people, who killed a president on camera. But your days are gone. You are not capable of doing anything to anybody anymore. And you got to be careful. This is not a threat, but you got to be careful. We have said this before. If anybody threaten us, we don't take threat lightly. The good thing is, he did not auto threatening life. We will not threaten the institution. But we tell you, be careful. All of our reporters in Liberia and around the world, if anything happened to any of them, we'll hold you responsible, we'll hold you accountable. We're not going to sleep on this. This is going to be reported to the requisite agencies and government so that Prince Johnson can be on record. So that Joseph Boakai incoming government can be on record, because he said, if we don't believe it, we should wait and see after the inauguration. After Joseph Boakai is inaugurated, we should wait and see. We'll wait and see. folks, I think we'll be here for a while now, for 3 hours.
Oh, yes.
Golden how you can close, and then Mom will close, and then we call it a day. We'll be here tomorrow.
Okay, so CEO, I want to say thank you again. All right, the conversation that involves Prince Johnson continues. We are going to do 5 foundings, especially on issues that he spoke on fully. And so, beginning tonight, I'm going to do some deep research to bring some evidence of Prince Johnson activities in Liberia and things that affected Liberians that he orchestrated. We're going to broadcast that. And so, if he do believe that we will bow down because he utterly says that we are under threat, and he wants us maybe to cajole us to fall prey to his gimmicks. We want to say, is that going to happen beginning tonight? We're going to look for all the necessary information that involves Prince Johnson. We don't care whether the American government has, sanctioned him. We're going to expose him more deeply, talk about his activities in Liberia in the past government, talk about his activities during the warring years, the 15 years of political and civil unrest. We're going to speak lengthily about that, and so that Liberians can know the kind of character we're talking about. So we will not take this unnoticed. We got it on record. We will expose it. And even if Prince Johnson is having an event, we will go there and cover that event. Prince Johnson will not do anything to us. Our chests are open. If they intend to incarcerate us and show off us, they should do that, because we will attend their programs once we are following the right trend to do that. So I want to say thank you for affording me the opportunity to be on the show again. Thank you, sir.
Yeah, thank you, Golden Heart, Brazilian Monk, and Steve. So, Steve, you just like I said,
yeah, let's Steve go. Let's Steve. He just came, so he can go ahead and say what he
you were about to go because you went off after you were gone, already.
So the only thing I wanted to add, we'll make sure we, like Sekou said, we'll follow the right protocols and the right processes and procedures. If Prince Johnson, Jeremiah Kong, Jose Yuma Boakai, Unity Party people and Unity Party supporters think that they can scare people away. In fact, we wanted to lay low on some things, but from the local thing now, it's on. It's on. Some of you who support Jose Boakai, who are my friends, start getting ready, because every day, starting from today, I'll be writing about Prince Johnson and Jose Boakai. You will not do nothing. If you not like it, unfollow me, block me, don't be my friend again. And if you are my friend and you can't honor my posts, whether you woman or you man, and you write any kind of foolishness, I will not delete you. I will respond to you appropriately. I'm saying it because you're sitting and you're enabling the killer to misbehave. Nobody will take the freedom of speech of Liberians. Some of you should be out there condemning what he's saying. You're not condemning what he's saying. You're passing around because your mother, your father, your brother, your sister, your uncle, they're looking for a job for them. I don't have a problem with that. But to count on my post or to count on Sktv, we will respond to you appropriately that if you woman or you man and you cross lines, we will address you right there. When you move on that next time, you'll behave yourself. The reason we are saying this is because you guys are enabling this. We started a thing with Josh Weir. Josh Weir then decided that we will go after certain people, after certain radio stations. We spoke against it. Prince Johnson cannot sit and threaten Sktv. What did we say that was wrong? What did we say that was bad? What did we say? Oh, because they plot them that they haven't been close to woman and talking, so you can bring problem to the Liberian people. They lala they
and you know what? You know what is hurting him more, Steve? You remember when he called Jeremiah Kun? That conversation when he told Jeremiah Kun, say, "You the president, don't be afraid of those people." And when you talk about how he's planning to, to recruit some people to give protection to Jeremiah Kun as president, they shouldn't trust we have security or Boakai people. And we also announced the meeting that he had, wherein he wants to be the one to nominate the government officials, the people. So those reporting are hurting him. He doesn't want us to talk about them. You don't want us to talk about, you don't talk. Don't do anything. Just sit and just eat your money freely. But the more you talk, the more you behave, the more you engage the Liberian people, the more you engage in Liberian politics, we'll talk about you. But Steve, I want to take this time to appreciate a certain lawmaker who sent that message to Prince Johnson, telling him like it is. And that person is telling us that SKTV, you guys are free to do whatever you're going to do. Prince Johnson can do a jack, and nobody should be afraid of him. We're not afraid, but I want to take this time to say thank you to that lawmaker for standing, because the lawmaker tested Prince Johnson directly and turned around, even sent his number, the conversation between them. He was very straight and direct with Prince Johnson, calling him a killer, calling him that you have killed a lot of people. You have no power to do anything, and you can't threaten any media institution here, including SKTV. So I want to say thank you to that lawmaker. We appreciate it.
And I hope that lawmaker can take you a step further by making an opening statement on the House floor, just to bring it to the attention of others. I mean, it don't have to be something to discuss on, but at least just to read it out loud for other lawmakers to hear as well.
And it sounds like that SKTV. But I'm saying this, and I want to remind the Liberian people, this is the beginning of suppression. You insulted Joe Weah, some of you, and nobody here insulted Joseph Boakai. Nobody. We told Joseph Boakai the truth. Saying somebody's a crook, cannot insult. Cannot insult. Crook, the word crook is not insult. It means you're not there straight about your dealings. That's all it means. Cannot insult. And politics is not a geriatric game. When you think you're too old for people to call you crook, don't behave crooked. If you behave crooked, we'll call you crook. Part of this thing also, your thing, this is just restricted. This is the beginning of suppression of freedom of speech. When many of you attacked, insulted President George Weah here for 6 years, insulted his mother. You all said the Abdullah Kamara law, and you all use all the different acts that President George Weah signed. That law not removed here. You all know the Abdullah Kamara law stay there. Not because George Weah not president.
The open criticism. I remember that legislation.
That law is not there. It is there. So you can't come in public as a sitting lawmaker and threaten an institution. We're not beyond the hall. We're not saying that beyond phone and talking. We're not stupid or figure-headed people. The thing what we say, that was good thing, you're so kind, you're shameless people. You're supposed to come here and tell SKTV thank you. Because what we said, mayor to smoke Joseph Boakai from in a sick bed and brought him out. And that is the fact. And y'all know that is the truth.
They do.
Y'all know that. Y'all brought Joseph Boakai out by fire, by force. And y'all know what happened? Like I said, and we keep saying on SKT, it just started. The thing we just warming all your January, like they print Johnson and checking. We warming or we not even started real yo-yo yet. The real yo-yo and all, they're not starting. Like the real yo-yo not started.
The real yo-yo with the asset declaration, all those things stand out.
See the yo-yo that coming. Like, look, the yo-yo that will come, the yo-yo that come here, it's too much for you to even start on a kind of footing. But we're not even start yet. We just started warming up. Y'all go take a chill pill. Y'all relax. Y'all rest your body. Because if you think you're getting a hard time, that you're the ruling party. They're not all ruling party. We probably in the media that you're ruling party. Your secret then will come outside. And nobody, let me say this, the fact that you're in condemning Prince Johnson, nobody should come behind closed door to negotiate. Anybody come behind closed door to negotiate will not listen to you. The only way will listen will let you go condemn Prince Johnson and tell him that foolishness that he said in the house of God. He needs to stop it. You can't be using the pulpit to be talking foolishness. So we even start here. The real yo-yo. It will start. And Prince Johnson, let me tell you something. We will expose your plans. We will tell the Liberian people what you plan to do. With the whole United Party, we will expose your plan. You can't do nothing. And you will call behind closed door and bed. You, Prince Johnson, you will do it. We here today. And you bother with men too. We inside. We're not dressing back. If you think that we're dressing back, we're not dressing back. You can close all the radio stations in Liberia. We will continue on the path that we are on until you can do the right thing for the Liberian people, because we voted you to rescue the Liberian people. We're not for you to come be playing games. We inside. We here. You think we get tired? We here.
Thank you, Steve. Thank you, Golden Heart. Monk? We just the last word from you before we leave.
Well, I think we said it all for the day. We live to see another day, but one of the quotes that really captivated my attention was the guy who said the librarian was supposed to be asking and they supposed to be demanding Joseph Barker to tell why he was hating in those days. If you're saying that Sktv, like I told him, I keep telling you, Sekou, every time we say something, that action will vindicate us. The reason they brought him out because they knew there were instances that kept him away. That's why the guy said, as a president-elect, you should have told the librarian as a real leader why you were hating for those 10, 11, or 12 days. But you cannot do it. So we all know what is going on. But anyway, Sekou, thanks for the time. We'll do it another day. God's willing, inshallah.
Thank you, my brother. Thank you so much, folks. I want to say thank you to all of you for sticking with us for almost 3 hours, 15 minutes. That's a lot. That's a lot. We normally don't do that, but I want to say thank you to all of you. Golden Heart, let's chat after the show, okay? Job well done. So, folks, thank you all. We'll see you here tomorrow. If needed, if possible, we can come back on anytime. We do not have particular time to come on right now. Right now, a lot of things going on. As I sit here,